There is such a magical sword in the ninja world? Is this real? Hitaki Tsukumo said this in complete disbelief. For a moment, his entire ninja aura became unstable. The powerful momentum alarmed nearby small animals. After being shocked for a long time, Hitaki Tsukumo just came back to his senses. Skills Crescent Moon Chong and Sword of Vowed Victory. It's probably the sword intent of these two skills that caught my attention. After all, with Hitaki Tsukumo's current strength, especially his kendo strength, it is rarely possible to attract his attention. Wait. Skill Getsuga Tensho, isn't this the chakra metal short sword that Senju Nawaki had 5 years ago? Now, Hitaki Tsukumo's mind instantly recalled the scene on the border battlefield of the Land of Wind. He still remembers clearly. The scene of Senju Nawaki showing off Jong-san's short sword is still vivid in my mind. Even Orochimaru experimented with Jong-san's short sword skill. Hitaki Tsukumo also said some disdainful words. In order to verify the conjecture in my mind, Hitaki Tsukumo held Jong-san's short sword tightly and directly entered chakra. Short sword's body immediately glowed with blue chakra light. Crescent moon clashes. Buzz. Whoosh. A blue crescent-shaped slash immediately rushed out from short sword's body. Shooting towards the midair, it didn't slowly dissipate until a distance of more than 30 meters. Sure enough, this is the chakra metal pistol that Senju Nawaki once owned. Now, such thoughts flashed in Hitaki Tsukumo's mind. Skill Life Sacrifice. Suddenly, Hitaki Tsukumo noticed this skill again. Look at the description of the skill Life Sacrifice. Burn all your life force and gain 3 minutes of cage-level peak ninja power. This immediately reminded Hitaki Tsukumo of Senju Nawaki and Kato Dan, both of whom had demonstrated the powerful power of the Golden God of War form. That kind of power is not something Senju Nawaki and Kato Dan themselves can possess. Senju Nawaki's life sacrifice form was seen by Hitaki Tsukumo with his own eyes. Kato Dan's life sacrifice form. Since Hitaki Tsukumo did not participate in the war in the Land of Rain, he only listened to the stories of the ninjas in Orochimaru. At that time, Hitaki Tsukumo, like most Konoha shinobi practitioners, believed that it was the secret technique of the Senju clan. Now, Hitaki Tsukumo tightened his grip on Jong-san's short sword. Only then did I realize that what Senju Nawaki and Kato Dan were using was not the secret technique of the Senju clan. It's just Jong-san's short sword skill Life Sacrifice. It turns out it's all thanks to this chakra metal short sword. Hitaki Tsukumo whispered in his heart. However, didn't Orochimaru say at that time that this chakra metal short sword had no other innate skills besides the innate primary perception and the skill Getsuga Sky Chong? Why does short sword have so many more talents and skills now? These doubts arose in Hitaki Tsukumo's mind. With Jong-san's short sword's innate skills at this time, then Senju Nawaki and Kato Dan should not die so easily. How come the skill Life Sacrifice is released directly? This is also a question that Hitaki Tsukumo can't figure out now. Sword Master. Hitaki Tsukumo. Now, Hitaki Tsukumo became the new owner of Jong-san's short sword. This makes Jong-san feel very happy. After all, that Konoha's White Fang Hitaki Tsukumo was once one of the sword masters Jong-san expected. With Hitaki Tsukumo's ninja strength, he can easily kill the enemy. At that time, a large number of evolution points will be recorded. Hitaki Tsukumo. This is a very awesome Konoha shinobi. In the exclusive space in short sword, Jong-san put down the game in his hand and looked at Hitaki Tsukumo with burning eyes. Query the knife owner's information, Jong-san ordered. Subsequently, the system interface belonging to Hitaki Tsukumo is displayed. Sword Master. Hitaki Tsukumo age, 29 level, cage level ninja. Talent. Sword Heart Transparent, Intermediate Perception. Ninjutsu. Body Replacement Technique, Clone Technique, Transformation Technique, Shadow Clone Technique. White Fang Knife Skills, Lightning Style Thunder Technique, Lightning Style Groundwalk. It's indeed the cage level ninja eye. Jong-san secretly whispered in his heart. From the system data, Hitaki Tsukumo didn't know many ninjutsu. At least not as much as the previous swordmaster Shimura Danzo. But Jong-san still understands the truth that ninjutsu is more important than mastery. Like Uzumaki Naruto from the future, it was just a Rasengan from scratch to the finale. What Hitaki Tsukumo is best at is the White Fang sword technique. That sharp White Fang sword skill killed countless ninjas. Even the parents of the Red Sand Scorpion died due to Hitaki Tsukumo's White Fang sword technique. In addition, Hitaki Tsukumo is also a candidate for the next Hokage after all. It is normal to have cage-level ninja power. 2 talents, sword heart transparency and intermediate perception. Well, the clarity of the sword's heart should refer to Hitaki Tsukumo's unparalleled swordsmanship talent, as evidenced by his sharp White Fang sword skills. As for the intermediate perception, it is even more powerful than the primary perception that comes with short sword. Zhang San sighed in his heart about Hitaki Tsukumo's ninja talent. It occurred to me again, when I first met Hitaki Tsukumo. He received a disdainful look from Hitaki Tsukumo. It was just because Zhang San's short sword at that time only had the talent of primary perception and the skill of Crescent Sky Chong. None can compare to Hitaki Tsukumo's own talent and sword skills. Now, Hitaki Tsukumo sealed his own White Fang short sword into a small sealing scroll. Although Hitaki Tsukumo's own ninja strength doesn't care much about the quality of weapons. But it's not a bad idea to be able to use the more excellent Zhang San, the short sword. Are talents ever changing? Using my willpower to change the appearance of short sword? Hitaki Tsukumo thought so. What immediately comes to mind is the appearance of White Fang short sword. This is also the look that Hitaki Tsukumo is most familiar with. Buzz. Feel the blessing of the swordmaster's will. The appearance of Zhang San's short sword immediately changed. But after 1.0 seconds it became the White Fang short sword. Hitaki Tsukumo directly inserted Zhang San's short sword into the White Fang short sword into the scabbard on his back. It really matches very well, that's all. Hitaki Tsukumo carried Zhang San, the short sword, into the Kingdom of Earth to find the mission target. This time the mission is to hunt down a Konoha rebel ninja. At the same time, they must recover the confidential documents of Konohagakure that were taken away by the rebel ninja of Konoha. Because of the strength of the Konoha rebel Jonin and the important confidential documents. This mission is defined as S-level. Hitaki Tsukumo then obeyed the order of 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen and went out. According to information Hitaki Tsukumo learned, that Konoha traitor fled to the land of Earth. I want to take a boat from the seaside of the Kingdom of Earth to enter the Kingdom of Thunder. It is said that there is a high probability that there will be support from Cloud Shinobi. So, this time the mission, Hitaki Tsukumo not only has to kill the Konoha rebel ninja, but also carefully responds to Cloud Shinobi's surprise attack. The average Konoha shinobi really cannot easily complete such an S-class mission. Only Hitaki Tsukumoge is brave enough to accept such a task alone. Hitaki Tsukumo hurried and finally took a shortcut to the beach of Earth Country. After some exploration, the mission target was discovered. Konoha's traitorous ninja Nishimura Kenjiro. Kenjiro Nishimura is a civilian ninja from Konohagakure. Currently 30 years old, from an ordinary genin born as a commoner to the current Konoha Jonin. It can be said, Kenjiro Nishimura lost a lot and paid a lot. By this time, he even suffered persecution from Konohagakure. Those Shimura Danzo's lackeys actually wanted to capture him for evil experiments. To this, Nishimura Kenjiro naturally couldn't tolerate it. The reason why Shimura Danzo wants to capture Kenjiro Nishimura. The main reason is that he is the only one left in Nishimura Kenjiro family. He is not a die-hard ninja from the 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen line. Even after Nishimura Kenjiro disappeared, except for 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen who cares a little, no other Konoha shinobi fans care. Since Shimura Danzo forced him so much, fortunately, Nishimura Kenjiro did not stop doing anything, and directly stole Konohagakure's confidential documents and fled to a foreign country. He first got in touch with the ninjas from Cloud Shinobi Village and agreed to take a boat from the coast of Earth Kingdom to enter the Kingdom of Thunder today. 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen heard that Kenjiro Nishimura had defected. That's okay. He didn't care what injustice Nishimura Kenjiro had encountered or what threats he had received. 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen has decided on one thing now. That is, Nishimura Kenjiro defected and stole Konohagakure's confidential documents. My heart was immediately filled with endless anger. Directly defining Nishimura Kenjiro as a rebellious ninja. And issued an S-level mission. The leader of Konoha Shinobi, Hitaki Tsukumo, was ordered to quickly eliminate the Konoha traitor Kenjiro Nishimura and retrieve the confidential documents. Now, Hitaki Tsukumo looked at a tall ninja. Wearing Konoha forehead protector. It's just that a horizontal line runs through the forehead protector to verify the identity of this ninja. It's Konoha's rebel ninja Nishimura Kenjiro, not said. Hitaki Tsukumo immediately followed Nishimura Kenjiro to the beach. On the road, that Konoha traitor Kenjiro Nishimura always felt like he was surrounded by inexplicable dangers. Can't help but speed up. Crescent moon clashes. Buzz. Whoosh. A blue crescent-shaped slash aimed at the Konoha rebel ninja Nishimura Kenjiro and rushed behind him. Danger. Kenjiro Nishimura immediately sensed the danger. Several consecutive tactical rolls to the side to avoid. The blue slash penetrated directly into the depths of the ground. A deep cut mark was formed. The danger is not over yet. Konoha traitor Kenjiro Nishimura instinctively formed the seal and said, "Water-style water barrier. White fang sword technique. Flash." A water curtain appeared out of thin air and collided with Hitaki Tsukumo's white fang slash. Bang. The water flowed loudly, splashing a lot of water droplets around. The reaction is very fast. Kenjiro. Hitaki Tsukumo held Jong-san's short sword and fought against the water barrier. If you didn't react quickly, you would have died several times during the war. Konoha rebel Kenjiro Nishimura said casually. When he saw the figure of Hitaki Tsukumo, he was suddenly startled, and Ainomi thought. Konoha's white fang, Hitaki Tsukumo. Konoha actually sent this guy to hunt me down. How virtuous and capable is it really? Now. Konoha's rebellious ninja Nishimura Kenjiro felt like he was about to get cold this time. My heart is filled with endless despair. Fear spread throughout the body. Konoha's white fang, the name of Hitaki Tsukumo, as a former Konoha Jonin. He is also the most familiar. That sharp white fang swordsmanship makes any enemy frightened. When I was a Konoha shinobi, Kenjiro Nishimura is proud to have such a powerful companion. Now that he has become a rebellious ninja, he is frightened to meet such Konoha's white fang Hitaki Tsukumo. Maybe you don't believe that I used you as an example. Now. Konoha rebel ninja Nishimura Kenjiro said this. The tone was full of austerity. Really? That's really a pity. Hitaki Tsukumo said softly with narrowed eyes. At this moment, you can only be my enemy. Who made you choose to become a rebel ninja of Konoha? Saying. Hitaki Tsukumo suddenly burst out with strength. The white fang slash immediately broke through the water barrier of the rebel ninja Nishimura Kenjiro. He slashed at Nishimura Kenjiro's head. Water-style water wave technique. The rebellious ninja Nishimura Kenjiro suddenly vomited chakra. Mixed with the surrounding water flow, a wave of water formed and rushed towards Hitaki Tsukumo in front of him. Blocked Hitaki Tsukumo's offensive again. Earth-style multiple Tyrone guns. Boom boom boom. Click, click, click. Immediately followed. Konoha's rebel ninja Nishimura Kenjiro once again attacks with earth-style ninjutsu. Dozens of soil guns suddenly emerged. He sprinted towards Hitaki Tsukumo's body. That sharp gun looks particularly scary. Hee. Shadow escape. Hitaki Tsukumo flicked Jong-san's short sword and entered chakra. The skill was released immediately. His entire body immediately fell into the shadow beneath his feet. When he appeared again, he had already arrived at the shadow of a rock behind the rebellious ninja Nishimura Kenjiro. Easily dodged the joint attack of water-style ninjutsu and earth-style ninjutsu. What a useful skill. Hitaki Tsukumo looked at the Jong-san short sword in his hand and thought to himself. This compliment was happily accepted by Jong-san from short sword's exclusive space. Well, I remember a few years ago that Senju Nawaki could fire crescent moon sky clash in succession. Give it a try. So quietly murmured, Hitaki Tsukumo raised Jong-san's short sword and faced the Konoha rebel Nishimura Kenjiro. Said. Kenjiro, don't die so easily. Saying. Enter chakra. Jong-san's short sword immediately glowed with blue chakra light. Crescent moon chong, 10 consecutive slashes. Buzz buzz buzz. Whoosh 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 whoosh. Suddenly, 10 blue crescent-shaped slashes rushed towards the direction of Konoha traitor Nishimura Kenjiro. Blue slashes cut through the air, tearing apart this space. There were heart-stopping fluctuations. The Konoha traitor Nishimura Kenjiro was still shocked by Hitaki Tsukumo's sudden disappearance. Hearing Hitaki Tsukumo's words, he turned around immediately. When did you get behind me? Body flicker technique. Before the rebellious ninja Nishimura Kenjiro finished speaking, he saw 10 blue slashes coming towards him. Danger. Extremely dangerous. Such thoughts flashed in the heart of Konoha rebel Kenjiro Nishimura. Trembling all over the body is also a reminder that this is a fatal danger. The Earth-style defensive ninjutsu was released like a conditioned reflex. Earth-style multiple earth flow walls. Rumble. More than a dozen earthen walls suddenly stood up, blocking the front of Konoha's traitor Nishimura Kenjiro. However, the feeling of Kenjiro Nishimura's fatal crisis has not gone away. Mobilize the chakra again, and the decisive seal formation is completed. Body flicker technique. Whoosh! Nishimura Kenjiro's entire body disappeared, arriving not far behind Hitaki Tsukumo. Earth-style hardening technique. The arms of Konoha rebel Kenjiro Nishimura immediately adhered to the hard soil. Full of powerful defense and attack power. Drink. The rebel ninja Nishimura Kenjiro roared angrily. He swung his fists and hit Hitaki Tsukumo on the back of the head. If this was hit, Hitaki Tsukumo would at least be unconscious. However, Hitaki Tsukumo didn't show any panic at all. After a calm glance, 10 blue slashes shattered a dozen earth walls. It sprinted forward for more than 10 meters and then slowly dissipated. Hitaki Tsukumo flicked Jong San's short sword and entered chakra. Short sword's body glows with blue chakra light. Shadow escape. Buzz. The skills are released accordingly. Hitaki Tsukumo's whole body immediately fell into the shadow beneath his feet. When he appeared again, he was already behind the rebellious ninja Nishimura Kenjiro. This location is just right. Hitaki Tsukumo showed a confused smile. Quickly sheathed Jong San's short sword. Crouch down slightly. Form the tiger seal with your hands. Crackling. The secret of Konoha's physical skills. Lightning style 1,000 years of death. The tiger seal shining with lightning rushed out. The smiling face of Konoha rebel Kenjiro Nishimura, who had experienced great storms, immediately froze. His face was filled with pain and incredible feelings. The whole body couldn't help but sprint forward. Like a big frog jumping hard. Crossed a beautiful arc. Finally he collapsed to the ground with a bang. A lot of dust was thrown up. Now, endless tears flowed from the eyes of Konoha rebel Kenjiro Nishimura. An inexplicable sight flashed before my eyes. That seemed to be his lost youth. He felt that he was beyond love. Hey. Hitaki Tsukumo stood up with a weird smile. Blowing the tiger seal on both hands is like blowing on the muzzle of a gun after firing it. Yes, this secret 1,000 years of death technique has been improved a lot. Hitaki Tsukumo nodded with satisfaction. Such a scene. Jong San in the exclusive space of short sword couldn't help but twitch his lips. Jong San suddenly thought. It turns out that Konoha's secret taijutsu secret, 1,000 years of death, was developed by Konoha's White Fang Hitaki Tsukumo. I thought it was a secret technique developed by that wretched guy Hitaki Kakashi. It was passed from father to son, and then to Uzumaki Naruto. Is this a secret skill passed down from generation to generation? This 1,000 years of death technique can not only cause physical damage to the enemy. It can also cause mental damage. It can be said to be the ultimate secret technique that is terrifying. Now, the Konoha traitor Kenjiro Nishimura suffered greatly from this. But Jong San, who was in the exclusive space of short sword, also understood clearly. This sword master Hitaki Tsukumo is just playing tricks on the traitorous ninja Nishimura Kenjiro. The reason why I think so, it's just that this guy Hitaki Tsukumo didn't fight seriously. Otherwise, combine Hitaki Tsukumo's sharp white fang sword skills with Jong San's magical short sword. Isn't it easy to kill a Jonin? Let's have fun, just don't capsize in the gutter. Right now, Hitaki Tsukumo pulled out Jong San's short sword again. His face had turned grim. It seems to have had enough fun. When he wanted to prepare to understand the Konoha traitor in front of him, Kenjiro Nishimura. Crackling. Lightning-style pseudo-darkness. Buzz. Boom boom boom. A large spear made of thunder and lightning shot towards Hitaki Tsukumo's back. The endless lightning penetrated this area. Dazzling blue light. No one dares to ignore its power. Hitaki Tsukumo frowned slightly, whispered, and said. Lightning-style ninjutsu. The person who supports the traitorous ninja Nishimura Kenjiro? Tisk. You really came on time. Saying this, Hitaki Tsukumo held Jong San's short sword tightly and entered chakra. Shadow escape. Buzz. The skills are released accordingly. Hitaki Tsukumo's entire body fell into the shadow beneath his feet. When he appeared again, he had already arrived at the shadow of the rock not far away. Easily dodged this lightning-style ninjutsu attack. Backquote, it's really a joke. Jong San said this in the exclusive space of short sword. Then Hitaki Tsukumo could have easily killed Konoha rebel Kenjiro Nishimura to complete the mission. Just wasting time for fun. Now the rebellious ninja Nishimura Kenjiro has been waiting for Cloud Shinobi to respond. This time, Hitaki Tsukumo will continue fighting. Hitaki Tsukumo has similar ideas to Jong-san. But there is not much regret, after all. In Hitaki Tsukumo's ninja creed, regret is never a word. After the lightning disappears, looking at the several Cloud Shinobi coming towards him, Hitaki Tsukumo frowned slightly and secretly thought something was wrong. Even Jong-san in the exclusive space of short sword raised his eyebrows slightly and said, "Hee. There is an 8 Tails Jinchuriki killer bee among those who are supporting Cloud Shinobi. This sword master Hitaki Tsukumo is in big trouble." Saying this, Jong-san actually showed a smile. It was clearly a smile that showed no concern for the excitement. 8 Tails Jinchuriki killer bee. Jong-san had also witnessed the Iwagakure turmoil 5 years ago. That time, the owner of Jong-san's short sword is Shimura Danzo. Jong-san saw the performance of the young 8 Tails Jinchuriki killer bee. Even though he was young at the time, he was still able to transform completely into a tailed beast with the help of Cloud Shinobi Village's secret method. As far as Jong-san's memory is known, Cloud Shinobi Village is the great country shinobi village that studies the tailed beast Jinchuriki the most. Even Konohagakure is not as powerful as Cloud Shinobi Village with its tailed beast Jinchuriki. Actually researched and perfected Jinchuriki. Now, according to Jong-san, this teenage 8 Tails Jinchuriki killer bee should have touched the threshold of perfect Jinchuriki. He was accompanied by 6 Cloud Shinobi Jonin to protect him. So, then 4th Raikage I was relieved and ordered 8 Tails Jinchuriki killer bee to carry out this mission. 8 Tails Jinchuriki killer bee looked at Hitaki Tsukumo grinning and showing off his lame rap, and said, "Oh, that idiot, the white-haired bastard. Kenjiro Nishimura is Cloud Shinobi's friend, you can't kill him." Subsequently, 8 Tails Jinchuriki glanced at Cloud Shinobi beside him. Whoosh. A Cloud Shinobi Jonin instantly teleported to Konoha's rebel ninja Nishimura Kenjiro. "Help Kenjiro Nishimura up. Here comes the response from Cloud Shinobi." Finally saved. Now, the Konoha traitor Nishimura Kenjiro thought so happily in his heart. Really relieved. I think even Konoha's White Fang would give up on this mission when faced with so many Cloud Shinobi. At this time, Hitaki Tsukumo narrowed his eyes and stared coldly at the 8 Tails Jinchuriki killer bee in front of him. "White-haired bastard? Are you talking about me? Oh, you are really brave." However, unknown to Hitaki Tsukumo, this is just 8 Tails killer bee's unique way of speaking. In fact, it was not meant to be insulting. He carries 7 knives on his back and is still young. This Cloud Shinobi, according to the information, is the 8 Tails Jinchuriki killer bee of Cloud Shinobi Village. It's a little troublesome. Now, Hitaki Tsukumo feels a little trickier. From the corner of his eye, he glanced at the mission target, the traitorous ninja Nishimura Kenjiro. Holding Jong-san's short sword tightly, he said in a deep voice, "That person can't be given to you, he is my mission target." Hear words. 8 Tails Jinchuriki killer bee still danced like a rap and said, "Oh, idiot, bastard, don't be so cruel. It's just a mission, it doesn't matter if it fails. Hey, give Mr. 8 Tails some face, you stupid, white-haired bastard." Such a lame rapping method made Hitaki Tsukumo feel inexplicably uncomfortable. He thought inexplicably, is this 8 Tails Jinchuriki killer bee an idiot? He must be an idiot. Hitaki Tsukumo's cold tone, full of endless murderous intent, said, "Konoha's White Fang will never allow a mission to fail." Saying, Jong-san raised the short sword, pointing directly at the 8 Tails Jinchuriki killer bee. 8 Tails Jinchuriki's expression immediately became serious, and he said in a deep voice, "So, is it impossible to be kind today?" However, this serious face only lasted for a few seconds before it immediately broke down. He said again in that lame rapping way, yo, you idiot, white-haired bastard, you don't even give Master 8 Tails killer bee face. White-haired bastard, what do you care about Konoha's White Fang, Konoha's Black Fang, idiot?" Now, Hitaki Tsukumo held Jong-san's short sword tightly and input a lot of chakra. Short sword's body immediately glowed with an astonishing blue chakra light. Directly swing the sword to chop. Crescent Moon Chong, 30 consecutive cuts. Buzz buzz buzz. Whoosh 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 whoosh. 30 blue crescent-shaped slashes rushed directly towards the 8 Tails Jinchuriki killer bee. The 5 Cloud Shinobi near the 8 Tails Jinchuriki killer bee were also targeted. That sharp blue slash was filled with astonishing power. Tearing apart this piece of space, they kept letting out painful whines. Oh, idiot, bastard, such a slash is so powerful. Boom. Boom boom boom. Rapping. 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee directly explodes Tailed Beast Chakra. The red-tailed beast's coat took shape immediately. 8 red tails swayed. Bang 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 bang. Throw it towards the 30 blue slashes. Change the trajectory of blue slash. Rushed towards 8 Tails Killer Bee. It rushed directly for more than 30 meters before slowly dissipating. What a terrifying continuous slash. 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee looked at the slashing path of Getsuga Tensho. I sighed again. This time the exclamation was more serious. Whoosh. White Fang sword technique 9 consecutive flashes. Immediately followed. Hitaki Sakumo's offensive didn't stop at all. A direct combined attack of body flicker technique and White Fang knife technique. 9 swift blades of light struck at the 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee. At this time, the 8 Tails Killer Bee looked back at Crescent Moon Sky Chong's slashing attack. Rub 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 rub. Clang, clang, clang. Sparks fly. The sound of continuous Jin-Ge suddenly sounded. The 7 knives Killer Bee carried were instantly unsheathed. Appearing on every joint of Killer Bee, it looks extremely weird. But, although it looks incongruous, this is a unique skill of 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee. The wild green heron cuts the knife. 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee keeps spinning its body. The 7 swords flashed with cold light and rushed towards Hitaki Sakumo's body. Clang, clang, clang. Hitaki Sakumo is no less impressive. He resisted calmly and was able to counterattack. A skill like Getsuga Tensho or White Fang sword technique that often brings out the cold makes 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee very busy. Fortunately, Killer Bee doesn't fight alone. And with the help of 8 Tails Gyuki, now. Then Killer Bee has initially reached a mental connection with 8 Tails Gyuki. 8 Tails Gyuki is also able to control Killer Bee's body. At this time, it is the 7 knives that control the 8 red tails combined with Killer Bee. Attacking Hitaki Sakumo with continuous attacks. Oh, what a weird sword skill, Hitaki Sakumo sighed. This was also the first time he encountered such sword skills. Jinchuriki and tailed beasts unite. It looks disorganized and extremely sharp and weird. Ordinary ninjas don't have much power to resist. It's easy to be paced by 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee. However, Hitaki Sakumo is no ordinary ninja. That's Konoha's White Fang, who is famous in the ninja world for his sword skills. White Fang swordsmanship lightning style 12 consecutive flashes. Crackling. Whoosh 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 whoosh. 12 consecutive slashes shining with lightning swept across the 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee. Oh, lightning style ninjutsu. I can do it too. Crackling. 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee's 7 swords are also flashing with lightning. He faced Hitaki Sakumo's continuous slashes and slashed at him. Clang, clang, clang. Another meal of sparks flying. Continuous sound of Jin-Ge. The powerful momentum collided, forming a violent wave. Boom 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 boom. This surge of momentum made several Cloud Shinobi and Konoha rebel Kenjiro Nishimura unable to open their eyes. Now, the rebellious ninja Nishimura Kenjiro thought helplessly in his heart. It seems that Konoha's White Fang who just fought with me is not serious at all. Kenjiro Nishimura recognized this fact. After all, with the sharp sword skills displayed by Konoha's White Fang Hitaki Sakumo now, it is really too easy to kill this rebellious ninja. Thinking like this, Kenjiro Nishimura felt even more fortunate. It feels so good to be alive. Even the physical and mental damage caused by lightning-style 1,000 years of death has been reduced a lot. At this time, a Cloud Shinobi looks at the battle between Hitaki Sakumo and 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee. We're going to help Killer Bee too. Although 8 Tails Killer Bee relies on the help of the weird 7 swords and 8 Tails Gyuki. These Cloud Shinobi Jonin could tell that Killer Bee was beginning to lose ground. That Hitaki Sakumo is Konoha's White Fang after all. His sharp sword skills killed countless ninjas. 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee, although his sword skills are weird, he is just a fledgling. At least he doesn't have much combat experience. The 6 Cloud Shinobi joined the battle wielding long swords and short swords. Hitaki Sakumo also felt a great deal of pressure. The 6 Cloud Shinobi look like they match the 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee almost seamlessly. Counting 8 Tails Gyuki, Hitaki Sakumo takes on 8 enemies on his own. Fighting for such a long time, even Hitaki Tsukumo was inevitably defeated. Next to him, Hitaki Tsukumo's mission target, the traitorous ninja Nishimura Kenjiro, was eyeing him. It wouldn't be pretty if this wave of fighting really capsizes the ship in the gutter. Hitaki Tsukumo thought so. The innate skill of Zhong-san's short sword came to mind. He couldn't help but smile slightly and said softly, "Looks like I need to give you some help too." Saying, "Hold Zhong-san's short sword tightly and enter chakra." Short sword's body immediately glowed with blue chakra light. The power of BGM. Buzz. The skills are released. The Chinese version of Psy DJ music plays accordingly. Forget, 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 sway with my rhythm. Shaking and shaking, there is a faint light. Everything is the same, everything is confused. Ah. Dynamic music suddenly sounded. War songs are heard. Chakra began to boil all over Hitaki Tsukumo's body. The natural skills of White Fang sword, short sword, and all the ninjutsu are all flashing into my mind one by one. It boosted Hitaki Tsukumo's fighting spirit. Perception is heightened to the extreme. The body's reflexes have been greatly enhanced. In Hitaki Tsukumo's BGM, no one can beat him. Swing your body with the Chinese version of Psy DJ music. Wantonly dodging and slashing. 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee and 6 Cloud Shinobi Jonin's Siege. Not even a hair on Hitaki Tsukumo's body could be touched. The wanton fighting posture looks full of beauty. Listen to this sudden DJ music. 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee and 6 Cloud Shinobi Jonin are both baffling. Even Konoha traitor Kenjiro Nishimura, who was watching the battle from a distance, was filled with endless doubts. I've never heard that Konoha's White Fang has such an ability. That 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee was puzzled and shocked by such DJ music. It felt like the lyrics I had been looking for were lying right in front of me. Such music, gorgeous rhythm, and such lyrics are full of beauty even though they are incomprehensible. Yo. That's what I want, you idiot. Maybe this Konoha's White Fang is also a member of the same group. However, what 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee doesn't know is, this is just the skill BGM power given by Zhong-san's short sword. It makes the sword master Hitaki Tsukumo remain undefeated during the DJ music period. Now, 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee was stunned listening to such DJ war songs. Then Hitaki Tsukumo seized the opportunity in an instant. Swinging Zhong-san's short sword, input chakra. Shadow escape. Crescent moon clashes. Buzz. One blood beheading. White Fang swordsmanship lightning style flash. Buzz. Double kill and pierce the heart. Whoosh. Hitaki Tsukumo immediately set up a combo and completed a wave of double kills. Ding. Kill Cloud Shinobi Jonin ***, evolution points plus 250. Ding. Kill Cloud Shinobi Jonin ***, evolution points plus 250. Evolution points. 1,460 10,000ths. Zhong-san heard 2 consecutive system prompts. I happily credited 500 evolution points to my account. The number of evolution points he possesses once again exceeds 1,000. Zhong-san immediately beamed. Now, killed 2 Cloud Shinobi Jonin. Zhong-san's short sword's talent plunder then came into play. 2 Jonin's 10% chakra was integrated into Hitaki Tsukumo's body along the short sword's body. Has the amount of chakra increased? This should be short sword's natural plundering power. This wave is really good. Hitaki Tsukumo felt the increase in chakra amount and smiled slightly. Speaking of which, even the ninjas of the Hitaki clan don't have much chakra. In Zhong-san's memory, Hitaki Kakashi consumed most of his chakra just by suppressing Sharingan. In ordinary battles, but 2 or 3 lightning-style Chidori were out of breath and fell into a state of lack of mana. Now, Hitaki Tsukumo can rely on Zhong-san's short sword's natural predatory power to increase his chakra amount. This is also something to be happy about. After all, no ninja dislikes having a large amount of chakra. That 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee watched 2 fellow Cloud Shinobi die. His heart was filled with endless anger, regret for his own stupidity. It's all my fault. Damn white-haired bastard. Think about it this way. 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee looked at Hitaki Tsukumo with eyes full of murderous intent. Konoha's White Fang, I, Mr. Killer Bee, must kill you. Roaring. The tailed beast chakra all over his body became boiling. Boom boom boom. The ground rolled under 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee's feet. Countless cracks formed. Click, click, click. The cracks spread in all directions. the tailed beast's coat is also more solid. The bones of Eight Tails Gyuki actually appear on the limbs and shoulders. The Eight Tails Jinchuriki killer bee looks particularly terrifying at this time. Everyone, stand back. I'll kill this white-haired bastard. Boom. The tailed beast chakra breaks out again. The smell of blood filled this space. Eight Tails Jinchuriki killer bee charged towards Hitaki Sakumo. It's really fast, whistling by in the blink of an eye. Lariat. Facing such a powerful collision, Hitaki Sakumo slightly curved the corners of his mouth. I waved Jong-san's short sword casually and entered chakra. Shadow escape. Hitaki Sakumo's entire body sank into the shadow beneath his feet. On the occasion of reappearance, we have arrived next to the shadow behind the Eight Tails Jinchuriki killer bee. White Fang swordsmanship lightning style 12 consecutive flashes. The lightning flashed, a swift sword flashed, slashing towards the back of Eight Tails Jinchuriki killer bee. Clang, 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 sparks fly. The sound of Jin-Ge breaks out. 7 tails curled with 7 knives, just under the control of Eight Tails Gyuki, successfully blocked Hitaki Sakumo's fatal slash. Tisk. Fighting the tailed beast Jinchuriki is troublesome. Hitaki Sakumo thought so. His White Fang sword skills are not very good against the tailed beast Jinchuriki. What Hitaki Sakumo is good at is assassination. An instant fatal slash. These tailed beast Jinchuriki are almost all rough-skinned and thick flesh. Due to the blessing of the tailed beast chakra. Like a turtle shell with nowhere to bite. No more entangled with this Eight Tails Jinchuriki, kill the mission target and retreat. Now, this thought came to Hitaki Sakumo's mind. From the corner of his eye, he looked at the Konoha rebel Nishimura Kenjiro who was watching the battle. Hitaki Sakumo looked at the Konoha traitor Nishimura Kenjiro, and the corners of his eyes were filled with endless murderous intent. He no longer wanted to continue the useless battle with Eight Tails Jinchuriki killer bee. Decided to finish the mission early and return to Konoha. The ninjas present, including the traitorous ninja Nishimura Kenjiro himself, did not notice Hitaki Sakumo's murderous intention. Only Eight Tails Gyuki clearly sensed Hitaki Sakumo's murderous intention. Understand that Hitaki Sakumo wants to directly kill Konoha rebel ninja Nishimura Kenjiro. So, Eight Tails Gyuki reminded Killer Bee for the first time, saying, "Bye. Don't let your anger cover up your will. Pay attention to that white-haired ninja, he wants to kill your target directly. Bye. You shouldn't fail this mission, right?" After Eight Tails Gyuki's reminder, then Killer Bee naturally noticed Hitaki Sakumo's murderous intention. Suddenly, his whole body was filled with excitement. A terrifying scene has already appeared in Eight Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee mind. That was after the mission failed. Returning to Cloud Shinobi Village, I was beaten by the furious Fourth Raikage. Eight Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee immediately felt endless fear in his heart. Immediately shouted, "You protect Kenjiro Nishimura, I'll kill this white-haired bastard." When the remaining 4 Cloud Shinobi heard this, technique suddenly appeared. Whoosh whoosh whoosh, surrounded by Konoha traitor Nishimura Kenjiro. Saw this scene. Hitaki Sakumo frowned slightly and thought in his mind. It seems that we won't be able to kill the mission target in a short time. After all, under the protection of 4 Cloud Shinobi Elite Jonin. It's Eight Tails Jinchuriki's hindrance again. The target of the mission, the traitorous ninja Nishimura Kenjiro, is not weak in his own strength either. All these factors prevented Hitaki Sakumo from killing the rebellious ninja Nishimura Kenjiro immediately. Subsequently, Hitaki Sakumo looked at the Eight Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee in front of him, muttering slightly in his heart and thinking. So, we can only defeat this Eight Tails Jinchuriki first? Think about it this way. Hitaki Sakumo's eyes showed endless fighting spirit. Chakra all over the body because of the blessing of DJ music. Get boiling and come alive. Hitaki Sakumo looked particularly terrifying at this moment. However, what Hitaki Sakumo faced was the Eight Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee. Killer Bee's own strength is at best a Jonin. With the help of Eight Tails, even cage-level ninjas cannot be defeated easily. In addition, Hitaki Sakumo's sharp sword skills are not good at fighting such a tailed beast Jinchuriki. Eight Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee noticed the fighting spirit in Hitaki Sakumo's eyes. After all, Hitaki Sakumo didn't mean to hide it. Eight Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee showed no fear at all and roared loudly. "Asshole! I'm Eight Tails Killer Bee. Even you, Konoha's White Fangmao, can't defeat me." I still have energy left, and my charm shines. Roar. Singing loudly. Eight Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee suddenly slaps the ground in its half-tailed beast form. Suddenly he opened his big mouth. The endless-tailed beast chakra condenses rapidly. A black chakra sphere took shape immediately, exuding the power of destroying heaven and earth. Tailed beast bomb. Go to hell, Konoha's white fangmao. Roaring. That tailed beast bomb shot towards Hitaki Sakumo's body. The black chakra sphere sliced directly through the air, suppressing everything that passes by. Such astonishing power stunned the four Cloud Shinobi and Konoha traitor Nishimura Kenjiro beside him. A Cloud Shinobi frowned and said, Killer Bee is too messy. We are nearby, and we can just release the tailed beast bomb without fear of harming us. Konoha rebel Kenjiro Nishimura also changed his expression, but he was somewhat understandable and said, After all, that's Konoha's white fang Hitaki Sakumo. Maybe the tailed beast bomb can kill him, formerly a Konoha shinobi. And Konoha's white fang is a role model. Of course, the rebellious ninja Nishimura Kenjiro knows Hitaki Sakumo's ninja strength best. Haha, I didn't expect to encounter tailed beast bomb? Now. Hitaki Sakumo actually laughed when he looked at the tailed beast bomb charging towards him. The border battlefield of the Kingdom of Wind 5 years ago. Hitaki Sakumo once saw one-tail Shukaku's tailed beast bomb offensive. That really shook the earth. Landslide. The top of a high mountain was cut off. At that time, Hitaki Sakumo was still shocked by the terrifying power of the tailed beast bomb. I could only watch helplessly as Senju Nawaki suppressed one-tail Shukaku with Jong-san's short sword skill life sacrifice. Now, confronted the tailed beast bomb again. Hitaki Sakumo is no longer helpless as he was 5 years ago. Hitaki Sakumo knows that his white fang sword skills are not good at fighting these tailed beasts Jinchuriki. After all, these tailed beasts Jinchuriki are all thick-skinned and fleshy, and are protected by the tailed beast chakra. The white fang sword technique that can hurt ordinary ninjas may not be able to hurt these tailed beast Jinchuriki. So, Hitaki Sakumo devoted himself to the study of swordsmanship. I hope to be able to develop the sword skills to cut off the tailed beast bomb. Until today, 5 years later, Hitaki Sakumo got Jong-san's short sword. Inspired by short sword skill crescent moon opposition. Finally, the research over the past 5 years has been integrated. An inexplicable sword skill came to mind. Looking at the tailed beast bomb in front of me. Hitaki Sakumo directly raised Jong-san's short sword. The blade reflects the sunlight, combined with the light of chakra, showing endless silver light. The power of skill BGM continues. The dynamic D war song played continuously. White fang sword technique. Shocking cut. Buzz. Whoosh. Buzz buzz. A white slash that looked like a sword shot directly broke away from Jong-san's short sword. It seems to cut off the space, sprinting towards the tailed beast bomb. At the same time, the penetrating power of Jong-san's short sword came into play. A sting. Cut off that tailed beast bomb directly. The white slash continued unabated, sprinting into the air. It didn't dissipate until hundreds of meters away. For a moment, this sky is filled with white light. It blinded everyone's eyes. The severed tailed beast bomb rolled to both sides. Boom. Boom 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 boom. Bang 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 bang. The sky is filled with red light. The sound of continuous explosions suddenly sounded. The storm caused by the explosion caused the ninjas present to squint their eyes slightly. He covered his face with his hands to block the flying sand. The tailed beast bomb's explosion is really powerful. However, I finally cut off the tailed beast bomb. Now, Hitaki Sakumo was in an excited mood. Holding Jong-san's short sword tightly, he recalled the white slash just now. That white slash is more powerful than Jong-san's short sword skill crescent sky chong. Certainly, the chakra consumed is also larger. At this time, Hitaki Sakumo felt that 1/10 of his chakra was consumed. Of course, Hitaki Sakumo also understands. The reason why that slash just now was so powerful was that it could cut off the tailed beast bomb. The penetrating power of Jong-san's short sword cannot be ignored. Ability to ignore 30% of defense. This is equivalent to increasing the power of Hitaki Sakumo's slashing attack by 30%. There is also the blessing of the power of skill BGM. After all, the war song DJ music belonging to Hitaki Sakumo is still playing. That invincibility continues. Now, Hitaki Sakumo once again realized the magic of Jong-san's short sword. Ding. Sword Master Hitaki Sakumo has learned the sword skill White Fang sword technique Shocking Slash through the skill Getsuga Ten Chong. Do you want to receive the skill? Right now. Jong-san, who was in the exclusive space of short sword, was amazed by Hitaki Sakumo's sharp slash. I actually heard this system prompt sound. Is there such a way to obtain new skills? This time, Jong-san was really shocked. This is also the first time Jong-san has encountered this situation. Can the sword master learn new secrets by using short sword skills and be recorded by short sword? Thinking like this, Jong-san thought that there were only a few ways to evolve the short sword. Unexpectedly, I encountered a new way of evolution. Must receive skills. Jong-san ordered this decisively. Now that a new way of evolution has been discovered, it is naturally impossible to let it go. Ding. Skill White Fang sword technique Shocking Slash, received successfully. Suddenly, a mysterious power poured into short sword's body. The continuous system prompts made Jong-san smile. Open the system. Host. Jong-san exclusive space 3 bedrooms and 1 living room, open up bedroom, exercise room, game room, bathroom, isolate all means of exploration. Sword Master. Talent. Solid, defense plus 100%. Primary perception plunder. Seize chakra from the body of the slain, feedback knife usage 10%. Fire style ninjutsu power plus 50% ever changing, changing the appearance according to the will of the sword owner. Penetration. Ignores 30 defense and attacks penetrate the target. Skill. Crescent Moon Chong White Fang sword technique, Shocking Cut. Sacrifice of life Shadow Meld sword of Oath of Victory, available only to the lowest cage level ninja. The power of BGM, no one can beat me in my BGM. Achievement. Devourer. 3/5 evolution points, 1,460 10,000ths. From the God level evolution system interface. As expected, Jong-san saw the newly added skill, White Fang sword technique, Shocking Slash. The skill White Fang sword technique, Shocking Cut is even more powerful than the skill Crescent Moon Chong. But it also consumes more chakra, at least 1/10 the amount of chakra of a cage level ninja. Some genin with a larger amount of chakra can release it once at most. Its power is also terrifying, it can cut off the tailed beast bomb. Just after the changes to Jong-san's short sword. As the sword master, Hitaki Sakumo immediately felt the new skills of Jong-san's short sword. His eyes immediately widened, his face was full of incredulity. New skill White Fang sword technique, Shocking Slash? Just take my 5 years of hard work and research as your own? There's something wrong with this short sword. How can new skills still appear? Sure enough, this short sword is full of big secrets. Now, Hitaki Sakumo recalled the border battlefield of the Land of Wind 5 years ago. At that time, Orochimaru was holding Jong-san's short sword and said that he only had the talent of primary perception and the skill of Getsuga Ten Chong. It is not said that there are other talents and skills. Now Hitaki Sakumo is aware of the process of adding new skills to Jong-san's short sword. Although I still don't understand the real secret of Jong-san's short sword. But I also slightly understand that Jong-san's short sword seems to be able to continuously evolve. It is indeed a precious short sword. Such thoughts suddenly appeared in Hitaki Sakumo's mind. This is also the unanimous thought of many swordmasters. But Hitaki Sakumo didn't have time to think too much. The 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee far in front of him changed again. Then Killer Bee was also very shocked that Hitaki Sakumo was able to cut off the tailed beast bomb. What a sharp knife skill, can actually cut through the tailed beast bomb. As expected of Konoha's White Fang, which is famous in the ninja world. Now, 8 Tails Jinchuriki formally said Hitaki Sakumo's name for the first time. His face became equally serious, however, with the out-of-the-box personality of 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee. Such a serious face could only be maintained for more than 10 seconds before it could no longer be put on. I'm in a really good mood today, to meet such a sharp Konoha shinobi. Let's play with you seriously. Konoha idiot, white-haired bastard. Roar ah ah ah. See clearly, this is the real power of 8 Tails Killer Bee. Rapping. Roared. The majestic tailed beast chakra was suddenly released. It exudes an astonishing aura that shocks people. But after a few seconds, 8 Tails Gyuki's huge body immediately appeared. Now, 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee has entered a completely tailed beast form. Bye. Let me give you a warning first. With your current physical condition, you will be completely transformed into a beast for up to 5 minutes. The sequelae of Iwagakure's forced transformation into a tailed beast 5 years ago using secret techniques have not completely disappeared. Bye. Please pay attention to your time. The dull voice of Eight Tails Gyuki sounded in Killer Bee's sealed space. Don't worry, Gyuki. I am Master Eight Tails Killer Bee, idiot, bastard. 5 minutes is enough. Killer Bee raps with endless confidence. Reality. Eight Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee also understands. 5 years ago, he was still young. For the great cause of Cloud Shinobi Village, I had to follow the third Raikage to invade Iwagakure. He even used secret techniques to completely transform Iwagakure into a tailed beast, destroying him. At that time, Killer Bee was also seriously injured. Even today, 5 years later, it has not fully recovered. If you were seriously injured again, perhaps more than 5 minutes of complete body-tailed beast transformation. Eight Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee's injuries will continue to worsen. That will take more time to recover, but Eight Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee has very strong self-confidence. Think it can be done in just 5 minutes. Defeat Konoha's White Fang Hitaki Sakumo with the power of a complete body-tailed beast. At least we can avoid that bastard Konoha's White Fangmao. Now. Eight Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee thought so in his mind. Even Hitaki Sakumo is not afraid at all as a cage-level ninja. This is the strong confidence that the tailed beast Jinchuriki gave him. If this were the former Hitaki Sakumo, he would naturally achieve the Eight Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee's wish. However, now Hitaki Sakumo has obtained the short sword of Jong-san. That's all changed. Eight Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee knows nothing about this. Killer Bee controlled Eight Tails Gyuki, looked at the tall trees and rocks nearby, and thought to himself. There are too many obstacles in this place. Very bad for my sight, in this case. Killer Bee controls Eight Tails Gyuki to curl up 8 huge tails. Wrapping himself around. The 4 Cloud Shinobi next to him saw this form of Eight Tails Gyuki. I was immediately shocked and thought, oops. Killer Bee is going to use that move. Thinking like this. The 4 Cloud Shinobi immediately pulled the Konoha traitor Nishimura Kenjiro towards the side at high speed. Don't say anything. Get out of here quickly and run away with all your strength. Damn, this idiot Killer Bee is so messy. They made such a big move regardless of the situation of his people. Although Kenjiro Nishimura, the rebel ninja of Konoha, was doubtful. When I saw the 4 Cloud Shinobi around me, their expressions changed drastically and were full of fear. He was sensible and didn't ask any more questions. Explode chakra with all your might. Fleeing to the side. For a moment, 5 afterimages rushed into the distance. Tailed Beast 8 volumes. Buzz buzz. Boom boom boom. Eight Tails Gyuki roared. 8 Tails is centered around the massive body of Eight Tails Gyuki. Rotating at high speed, it brought about a huge wind force. Terrifying tornadoes formed. Rolled up a lot of trees and rocks. Directly raising an area of more than 10 miles to the ground. Its power is really terrifying. Then Hitaki Sakumo is still in an undefeated state with the power of skill BGM. Immediately obeying his instinctive reaction, he held Jong-san's short sword and continued to input chakra. Shadow escape. Buzz. Hitaki Sakumo's entire body immediately fell into the shadow beneath his feet. The tornado formed by the tailed beast Hachimaki fills this place with endless shadows. Hitaki Sakumo can travel at will with the shadow escape skill of Jong-san's short sword. He was not harmed at all by the tornado. 10 seconds later. Everything is settled. The Killer Bee controlled 8 Tails. Gyuki immediately discovered Hitaki Sakumo, who was safe and sound with wide eyes. Konoha's white fangs are pretty good at hiding. Looks like they're quite capable. Roar ah ah ah. However, you met Mr. 8 Tails Killer Bee. 8 Tails Gyuki roared again, moving his limbs in the direction of Hitaki Sakumo as a sprint. Rumble. Between the actions, the earth shook violently. It shows a terrifying momentum that makes people feel heart-stopping. Give me a big punch. Roaring 8 Tails Gyuki. He also swung his huge 8 tails towards Hitaki Sakumo in front of him. Bang 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 bang. Rubbles flying. The continuous attacks forced Hitaki Sakumo to dodge. Occasionally, the short sword skill used shadow escape to avoid fatal attacks. Suddenly, Hitaki Sakumo seized an opening. At that moment, 8 Tails Gyuki's offensive stopped for half a second. Hitaki Sakumo immediately raised Jong-san's short sword. Enter a lot of chakra. Short sword's body immediately glowed with white light. That is the ultimate sword skill that Hitaki Sakumo can understand. White fang sword technique. Shocking cut. Buzz. Whoosh. A huge white bolt struck at Eight Tails Gyuki's big head. Hit the target instantly. A sting. The shocking white sword slashed the Eight Tails Gyuki's skin. They can all see the skull of Eight Tails Gyuki. However, this white slashing attack ends here. Such a sharp slash only broke the scalp of Eight Tails? Hitaki Sakumo frowned slightly, looking at the Eight Tails Gyuki, who cried out in pain. Even Jong-san in the exclusive space of short sword was amazed by the defensive power of Eight Tails Gyuki. Jong-san thought in surprise. The white fang sword technique. Shocking slash can cut off the tailed beast bomb, but it cannot cut off the Eight Tails Gyuki's head. Really, the tailed beast's defense is truly terrifying. The Eight Tails Gyuki screamed in pain and covered his big head with his hands. When the body and tail completely transform into a beast, Jinchuriki is connected to the pain of the tailed beast. So, Killer Bee can also feel the endless pain of being beheaded. Ah! It really hurts. You white-haired bastard, how dare you hurt me? Damn Konoha idiot, I'm really furious. Roar ah ah ah. Killer Bee controls Eight Tails Gyuki's massive body. Both hands and eight big tails were constantly slapping the ground. He leaned down slightly and opened Eight Tails Gyuki's big mouth. Buzz buzz buzz. Countless tailed beast chakras gathered quickly. A black sphere of chakra was formed that was larger than before. Extra large tailed beast bomb. This is 10 times larger than the previous tailed beast bomb, and its power is not only 10 times greater. Konoha idiot, white-haired bastard, let me see how you can stop me this time. Boom 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 boom. Just a condensed oversized tailed beast bomb. It exudes space-crushing fluctuations. The air around the super-large tailed beast bomb was constantly turbulent. This area is filled with an uneasy atmosphere. It's like the end is approaching. Hitaki Sakumo looked solemn as he faced the super-large tailed beast bomb. He was shocked and thought hesitantly. Backquote, I even cut off this super-large tailed beast bomb. The explosion of the super-large tailed beast bomb after it broke was enough for me. Maybe it's normal to die directly, even if Hitaki Sakumo is a cage-level ninja. The body still falls into the category of crispy ninja. If you resist the explosion of such a huge tailed beast bomb, you will definitely die. Fortunately, the power of Hitaki Sakumo's BMG skill has not dissipated yet. The dynamic DJ music continued to play. The whole person is in a state of invincibility. The skill Oath Victory sword immediately appeared in his mind. The body moves with the heart. Hitaki Sakumo immediately raised Jong-san's short sword with both hands. There is a lot of chakra coming in. His majestic chakra was immediately exhausted. Jong-san's short sword immediately glowed with a bright blue light. The sword of promised victory. The skills are released. Buzz buzz buzz. With Hitaki Sakumo as the center, the wind within a radius of 1,000 meters suddenly started to move. That natural energy turned into endless golden energy light spots. These golden energy light spots are all floating, integrated into the body of Jong-san's short sword. But after a few seconds, a 1,000-meter-long golden energy giant sword suddenly took shape. He was held tightly by Hitaki Sakumo's hands. Endless storms immediately broke out. Hitaki Sakumo's white hair was flying in the wind. Just under the rendering of the golden energy giant sword, Hitaki Sakumo's face was extremely determined, filled with the will to cut off everything in the world. Such a golden energy giant sword, short sword skill sword of victory is really terrifying. Although at this time, all the chakra in Hitaki Sakumo's body was exhausted. But, he felt that with such a slash, maybe we can kill the Eight Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee in front of us. Hey, let me see if you can block this final blow. Thinking like this, Hitaki Sakumo roared. Cut. Holding Jong-san's short sword tightly with both hands, he slashed at the Eight Tails Gyuki in front. Buzz buzz. Boom 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 boom. Suddenly, the 1,000-meter-long golden energy giant sword moved. He slashed at the oversized tailed beast bomb in front of him. It caused depressing air fluctuations. Endless airwaves formed. Killer Bee and Eight Tails Gyuki both looked at the 1,000-meter golden energy giant sword in shock. They were all frightened by the terrifying fluctuations displayed by the sword of victory. Killer Bee was so shocked that he forgot to sing, stared wide-eyed, and said, "Can we block such a huge sword?" Eight Tails Gyuki was equally shocked, but said decisively. Can't stop it. Bye. Prepare to cut off your tail to survive. One tail is not enough, 8 tails are needed. Tail-breaking survival is the exclusive secret technique of 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee. Able to escape from deadly danger. In the memory of Jong-san. 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee and Uchiha Sasuke's battle. During the battle with 6 Paths Madara, they all relied on this secret tail survival technique to escape. Now, face the power of Jong-san's short sword skill, the Sword of Victory. 8 Tails Gyuki actually directly suggested that Killer Bee give up his 8 tails to escape. Losing half the tip of the tail is fine. With 8 Tails Gyuki's restorative powers, he will soon be as good as before. Losing all 8 tails was a serious injury for 8 Tails Gyuki. But even so, 8 Tails Gyuki still believes that the 8 tails must be given up. Now, Hatake Tsukumo held Jong-san's short sword and chopped it down. The 1,000-meter-long golden energy giant sword then slashed down. Bang 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 bang. In an instant, it collided with the oversized tailed beast bomb. Invincible status with the power of skill BGM. Assists with the power of natural penetration. And the power of the Sword of Oath of Victory itself. The oversized tailed beast bomb only lasted a few seconds. He was crushed by the golden energy giant sword. Boom 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 boom. The explosive power of the super large tailed beast bomb was absorbed by the Sword of Victory, making the golden energy giant sword even more terrifying. He slashed at 8 Tails Gyuki with unabated force. Boom 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 boom. Bang 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 bang. The 1,000-meter-long golden energy giant sword almost penetrated the sky. It even cut down to the sea at the border of Earth Kingdom. It caused unrest on the seaside. Such huge energy fluctuations formed a huge storm. Nothing could be seen in front of him except the wanton storm. Even the huge body of 8 Tails Gyuki has long been invisible. After more than 30 seconds, it's all settled. The storm slowly dissipated. What he saw in front of him shocked Hatake Tsukumo, the magician. He could only see from here to the seaside of the land of Earth. At such a distance of more than 1,000 meters, a deep ravine was cut out abruptly. The soil is flying. The terrain of this area was immediately changed. Wow. Hatake Tsukumo even heard the sound of seawater flowing toward him along the ravine. The power of the skill Sword of Oath of Victory is really terrifying. Hatake Tsukumo couldn't help but said softly. That tone was full of endless emotion. This exclamation was taken as a compliment by Jong-san in the exclusive space of short sword. Ding. Seriously injured 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee, evolution points plus 10000. Hearing this system prompt, Jong-san raised his eyebrows. 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee was seriously injured? I didn't see Killer Bee either. Jong-san, who was in the exclusive space of short sword, thought a little doubtfully. Through short sword, he did not find Killer Bee. Did you run away? Now, such thoughts came to Jong-san's mind. Well, with these 10,000 evolution points accounted for, it seems that another wave of evolution is possible. The next system prompt confirmed Jong-san's idea. Ding. Enter transformation point 11,460 10,000ths, meet the evolution conditions. Do you want to start evolution? Tisk. This is already the 10th evolution of short sword. Jong-san suddenly beamed and said decisively. Start evolution. Evolution choice 1, talent brute force, strength plus 100%. Evolution choice 2, skill romantic turret pumpkin cannon. Convert chakra into shock waves. The greater the danger the sword owner encounters, the greater its power. Evolution choice 3, skill intelligence reduction halo. Can reduce the target's intelligence by 50%. It can only be used on a single target at a time, and the cooldown time is 24 hours. 3 evolutionary options came into Jong-san's eyes again. The first evolutionary option was quietly brushed aside. This eyesore is gifted with brute strength. Jong-san can no longer generate any unnecessary thoughts. Although I feel impatient, just ignore him and it's no big deal. Now, Jong-san looked directly at the second evolutionary option. Skill romantic turret pumpkin cannon. This is a good skill. Jong-san muttered slightly. The romantic fort and pumpkin cannon is the exclusive imperial tool of Mayan in the Red Zhanking world. Coupled with Ma Yin's sniper talent, the romantic turret pumpkin cannon, a long-range attack tool, exerts great power. But, in Jong-san's memory, the romantic fort and pumpkin cannon used spiritual power as its energy source. At this point, it turned out to be chakra. Well, chakra is a combination of mental strength and physical strength. It also meets the energy requirements of the romantic fort pumpkin cannon. Suddenly, such thoughts appeared in Zhang San's mind. He feels this skill is good, at least it's cool enough when releasing the shock wave. The power is also very amazing. As long as there are enough chakra, you can keep attacking. Now, Zhang San held back his excitement and turned his attention to the third evolutionary option. Skills reduce intelligence halo? Reducing the target's intelligence by 50%? You actually have such a weird skill. A look of disbelief suddenly appeared on Zhang San's face. Such a skill's intelligence-lowering aura is really unbelievable. During the previous evolution, the power of the skill BGM shocked Zhang Shou. Zhang San was shocked again by the intelligence-dampening aura of his skills that evolved this time. I really didn't expect such a skill to appear. Once the target hits the aura of intelligence reduction. After intelligence drops by 50%, the rich combat experience was no longer useful. He can only release ninjutsu mechanically. He is as ignorant as a genin who just graduated from ninja school. Certainly, what Zhang San thought was slightly exaggerated. But, at least it was a fact that the target's previous combat experience was useless. Can only be released on one target at a time. There is still a 24-hour cooling time. The restrictions are really big. Zhang San squinted his eyes slightly. This is the first time Zhang San has encountered such a restrictive talent skill. The reason why there is such a restriction, it also shows how powerful this skill is. Now, Zhang San was hesitant in his heart. Choose the gorgeous romantic fort and pumpkin cannon? Or choose a skill that can be called BUG to reduce intelligence halo? After hesitating for a long time, Zhang San finally made his choice. Evolutionary Choice 3, confirmed. Zhang San still thinks that the wisdom-lowering halo is more practical. It can bring greater combat advantage to the sword owner. Just like this battle between Sword Master Hitaki Sakumo and 8-Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee. If 8-Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee is affected by the wisdom-reducing halo, will not choose to escape, directly resist the offensive of the Sword of Victory with his life. So, Zhang San feels that this skill's intelligence-lowering aura can produce a certain amount of taunting power. Ding. Evolution Choice 3, Skill Intelligence Reduction Halo, can reduce the target's intelligence by 50%. It can only be used on a single target at a time, and the cooldown time is 24 hours. Ding. Evolution successful. Suddenly, a mysterious power poured into Zhang San, the short sword. It even changed the nature of short sword. Open the system. Host. Zhang San exclusive space 3 bedrooms and 1 living room. Open up bedroom, exercise room, game room, bathroom. Isolate all means of exploration. Sword Master. Hitaki Sakumo talent. Solid. Defense plus 100%. Primary perception plunder. Seize chakra from the slain. Feedback 10% to the sword owner. Fire style ninjutsu power plus 50% ever changing. Changing the appearance according to the will of the sword owner. Penetration. Ignores 30 defense and attacks penetrate the target. Skill. Crescent Moon Chong White Fang Sword Technique. Shocking Cut. Sacrifice of Life Shadow Meld Sword of Oath of Victory, available only to the lowest cage level ninja. The power of BGM, no one can beat me in my BGM. Intelligence Reduction Halo, reduces the target's intelligence by 50%, single target, cooling time is 24 hours. Achievement. Devourer. 3/5 evolution points, 1,460 10,000ths. From the interface of the God-level evolution system. As expected, Zhang San saw the new skill's wisdom-lowering halo. He couldn't help but nodded with satisfaction. After Zhang San's Duan Dong evolved, as the Swordmaster, Hitaki Sakumo sensed it immediately. I also received general information about the skill's wisdom-reducing halo. His expression immediately became strange. Aura of wisdom? Reducing the target's intelligence by 50%? You actually have such a weird skill? Hitaki Sakumo immediately had a similar idea to Zhang San. The aura of skill reducing intelligence is really abnormal. Can you change other people's intelligence? Is this skill some kind of powerful illusion? Hitaki Sakumo whispered softly, hearing this. Zhang San immediately thought of Uchiha Shisui's distinguished heavenly god's illusion. The skill's intelligence reduction halo can reduce the target's intelligence, which is equivalent to changing the target's will. Uchiha Shisui's Mangekyo Sharingan pupil technique distinguished heavenly god's genjutsu directly rewrites the meaning of the target. There are similarities between the two. I wonder if that guy Uchiha Shisui will be affected by the aura of the skill's intelligence reduction. Now, Zhang-san in the exclusive space of short sword thought so. Hey. Think about it. Zhang-san couldn't help but show a strange smile. Hitaki Sakumo narrowed his eyes slightly and stared at Zhang-san's short sword in his palm. It feels more and more like this short sword is full of mystery. Two skills appeared in succession, making Hitaki Sakumo more and more confused. This short sword is really magical, Hitaki Sakumo thought so. At this time, there is no more time to ponder the secret of Zhang-san's short sword. Killing the mission target is the most important thing. Thinking like this, Hitaki Sakumo tightened his grip on Zhang-san's short sword. The combination of short sword's talent of primary perception and Hitaki Sakumo's own talent of intermediate perception. But after a few seconds, Hitaki Sakumo sensed where the mission target was. Oh? Eight Tails Jinchuriki is over there too. Chakra has bottomed out, it seems we should use it sparingly. After all, Hitaki Sakumo's wave of skills, Sword of Victory, was so refreshing. It also nearly depleted his chakra. He swallowed a Bing Liang pill. Hitaki Sakumo felt the chakra in his body slowly recover. Hold Zhang-san's short sword tightly and enter chakra. Short sword's body immediately glowed with blue chakra light. Shadow escape. Shadow escape. Shadow escape. Buzz. Hitaki Sakumo has several consecutive waves of shadow escape skills. The whole body moves through the shadows, between a few breaths. He came to the shadow behind Konoha trader Nishimura Kenjiro. Without saying a word, he stabbed him in the back. White Fang's sword skills flashed, a sting. The blade penetrated directly through the heart of Konoha's rebel ninja Nishimura Kenjiro. Ding. Killed Jonin Nishimura Kenjiro, evolution points plus 250. Evolution point. 1710 10,000ths. Hitaki Sakumo instantly killed Konoha rebel Kenjiro Nishimura. Zhang-san then heard a beautiful system prompt. The 250 evolution points were successfully accounted for. From this it can be seen, at first, as expected, Hitaki Sakumo was playing tricks on Konoha rebel ninja Nishimura Kenjiro. But he lost it halfway, was attacked by Cloud Shinobi from Eight Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee. Reality. With Hitaki Sakumo's sword skills, he could easily send Konoha rebel Kenjiro Nishimura to his death. Now, Kenjiro Nishimura, the rebel ninja of Konoha, is dead. The natural predatory power of Zhang-san's short sword came into play. 10% of the chakra of the rebellious ninja Nishimura Kenjiro was integrated into Hitaki Sakumo's body along the short sword's body. Not only did Hitaki Sakumo's chakra amount increase, he also recovered a lot of chakra. Pulling out Zhang-san's short sword, he looked at the pale Eight Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee again, full of confidence. Eight Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee escapes the attack of the Sword of Victory with the skill oath. I had to give up the entire 8 tails of Gyuki. All 8 tails were cut off at the root. 8 tails Gyuki was seriously injured. Under the connection of pain, Killer Bee, the Jinchuriki, is also filled with endless pain. So, although he sensed Hitaki Sakumo's surprise attack through 8 tails Gyuki's reminder. Because of the physical pain, there was no time to react. Oops. The target is dead. 8 tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee looked pale and widened his eyes. He watched helplessly as Konoha rebel Kenjiro Nishimura was penetrated through the heart and died. The scene where he was beaten up by 4th Raikage after returning to Cloud Shinobi Village already came to mind. The whole person immediately felt shuddering. At the same time, the remaining 4 Cloud Shinobi are holding various weapons and ninja tools aimed at Hitaki Sakumo. Hitaki Sakumo shook off Zhang-san's bloodline, which was a short sword. Cloud Shinobi faces these warnings, showing a calm demeanor. Sorry. This is my mission goal, I can't let you take it away. Hitaki Sakumo said this with a smile, at the same time. Also in front of 8 tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee and 4 Cloud Shinobi. Just like that, he cut off the head of the rebellious ninja Nishimura Kenjiro with such coldness. The confidential document was collected from the corpse of the rebel ninja. Hitaki Sakumo found the confidential documents and sealed the head of the traitor Kenjiro Nishimura into a scroll. He glanced lightly at the 8 tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee, who looked extremely pale. A random technique disappeared from the spot. Now, the power of the skill BGM also dissipated. The dynamic DJ music is completely completed. The invincibility that belonged to Hitaki Sakumo has disappeared. Just when Hitaki Sakumo cut the neck of Konoha traitor Nishimura Kenjiro with the Jong-san short sword. Jong-san in the exclusive space of short sword is full of complex emotions. Jong-san could clearly feel the whole process of cutting the neck. At time, Jong-san didn't know what to say. He could only let out a helpless sigh. Eight Tails Jinchuriki Killer B watched helplessly as Hitaki Sakumo killed his target and cut off his head. Just leave in such a grand manner. Before leaving, she gave him a mocking look. The Eight Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee suddenly became furious. Konoha idiot, white-haired bastard. I will deal with you well next time. Even with such gritted teeth, the rhythm of rapping is inevitable. Even the few cloud shinobi next to me felt uncomfortable. This mission was really a big failure. The target died and no confidential documents were obtained. And 2 companions were sacrificed. Damn Konoha's white fang. Why did you meet this white-haired bastard? This is too unlucky. Hitaki Sakumo could no longer hear these cloud shinobi's scoldings. Hitaki Sakumo was on his way back to Konohagakure. After all, the assigned tasks have been completed. No need to add extraneous details. Hitaki Sakumo didn't feel the need to catch all these cloud shinobi. Also included is the Eight Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee. Hitaki Sakumo didn't want a war to break out between Cloud Shinobi Village and Konohagakure because of his actions. Wait until Hitaki Sakumo returns to Konohagakure. Jong-san in the exclusive space of short sword always felt inexplicably melancholy looking at the familiar Konohagakure. He even became sentimental. Jong-san remembers clearly. The last time he came to Konohagakure, he was following the Sword King Enryo Shikaki. That is also the only female ninja among Jong-san's previous swordmasters. What makes Jong-san a little regretful is, Naraluki did not survive the Second Ninja War. On the battlefield of Rain Country, he was poisoned by the summoning beast's poisonous gas, Hanzo, the leader of Rain Shinobi Village. Even the skill life sacrifice was too late to use. Pity. Jong-san sighed again in his heart. Reality. Jong-san knew the fate of Naraluki's death just as the swordmaster Naraluki set the flag when he stepped onto the battlefield in the Kingdom of Rain. After returning to Konohagakure, Hitaki Sakumo first came to Hokage's office for a mission report. Generally speaking, Konoha shinobi players will conduct mission reports after completing corresponding tasks. Especially for S-class missions, you need to report the general process of the mission to 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen in person. The hunt for Konoha traitor Kenjiro Nishimura is an S-level mission. So, Hitaki Sakumo must report the progress of the mission to 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen. After a brief narration, Hitaki Sakumo did not reveal any information related to Jong-san's short sword. I just said that I met Eight Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee and Cloud Shinobi. After listening to Hitaki Sakumo's mission report, 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen frowned slightly, took a few puffs from his pipe, and blew out several waves of smoke. He squinted his eyes and said, "Fighted the Eight Tails Jinchuriki and killed 2 Cloud Shinobi Jonin? Could this be a coincidence?" After thinking about it for a long time, 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen looked at Hitaki Sakumo again and said with a smile, "Sakumo, you did a good job on this mission. Eight Tails Jinchuriki handled the matter very well. Thank you for your hard work, Zhang." Hearing this, Hitaki Sakumo nodded calmly and said, "It's all for Konoha, not to mention hard work." Subsequently, Hitaki Sakumo said goodbye and left. 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen squinted his eyes and stared at Hitaki Sakumo's back, thinking inexplicably. Konoha's white fang. Hitaki Sakumo's prestige and strength are enough to hold the position of Hokage. It seems I can let go of the heavy burden on my shoulders. Although 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen thinks so. But actually deep down in his heart, but I can't bear the power of the Hokage position. 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen felt that given his physical condition, it would not be a big problem for the Hokage to die. The said giving up to the Hokage is nothing more than oral pleasure. Now, 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen's eyes looking at Hitaki Sakumo's back were full of indescribable meaning. Hitaki Sakumo left the Hokage office and met the root leader Shimura Danzo halfway. Jong-san in the exclusive space of short sword also saw Shimura Danzo and immediately laughed and said, "Haha, the Shimura Danzo in front of me is the one I am familiar with." A large number of bandages were tied to his right arm, covering his right eye, and he was leaning on a cane with a gloomy one eye. This is the famous Pot King Shimura Danzo in the ninja world. The moment Hitaki Sakumo saw Shimura Danzo, I asked politely. Lord Danzo. Hear words. Shimura Danzo nodded slightly. His eyes were focused on the Jong-san short sword on Hitaki Sakumo's back. My precious short sword, Now. Shimura Danzo thought of his Jong-san, the short sword. Since 5 years ago, I had a life and death battle with the Generation Raikage. Relying on Jong-san's short sword talent skill, he successfully killed the third Raikage. Shimura Danzo himself lost his right arm and fell into a coma. Jong-san's short sword was never found again. Not even his right arm was found. The current new right arm is the result of a trade with Orochimaru. So, when Shimura Danzo sees the short sword carried by Hitaki Sakumo, he will miss Jong-san's short sword. He thought that the current Hitaki Sakumo was carrying the White Fang short sword. Actually, that's just the White Fang short sword that Jong-san's short sword turned into with the ever-changing power of his talent. So, this time, Shimura Danzo, the former swordmaster, once again missed Jong-san, the short sword. Shimura Danzo stepped into Hokage's office. A word came out before closing the door. Hiruzen, Sanagakure's third cage is missing. Hitaki Sakumo and Jong-san in the exclusive space of short sword both heard this sentence. Hitaki Sakumo was slightly surprised, and then sighed. Sanagakure's third cage is missing. This is such an eventful time. The ninja world is going to be unstable. Jong-san, who was in the exclusive space of short sword, understood. His eyes lit up, and he said. The third ninja war is about to begin. There was a bit of excitement in his words. Want to say the reason? Of course, more ninjas can be killed during the Ninja World War. Jong-san can get a lot of evolution points. You can evolve more times. In the Hokage office, third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen gathered together with 2 Hokage advisors and root leader Shimura Danzo. Shimura Danzo leaned on a cane, stared at his one eye, and said in a deep voice. According to the information brought by the intelligence ninja, Sanagakure's third cage is missing. Now the whole Sanagakure is in chaos. Hear words. Then Hokage consultant Mitokado Homura pushed up his glasses and said meaningfully. I think as more than that. The entire Kingdom of Wind will definitely not be stable. Another Hokage consultant Udatain Kaharu nodded, squinted his eyes slightly, and said seriously. After all, the missing person is the leader of Sanagakure. The turmoil that occurred is normal. So, who killed the third cage, or is this Sanagakure directing and acting? Third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen thought for a long time, raised his eyelids and said. Third cage is most likely going to be bad. There's no way Sanagakure is joking about this. So, what we have to consider is the impact this incident will have on Konoha. Udatain Kaharu nodded in agreement and said, yes, 5 years have passed since the Second Ninja War, and the entire ninja world has become unstable. Mitokado Homura also frowned and said, with the current tense situation in the ninja world, a new round of war is almost inevitable. Shimura Danzo said with a cold face and one eye. In my opinion, we can take advantage of the turmoil caused by the disappearance of the third cage in Sanagakure to launch a massive attack on the Kingdom of Wind. Bite off a big chunk of meat. Hear words. Third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen immediately shook his head and glanced at Shimura Danzo. Danzo, your idea is too radical. Konoha must not be the first to start a war. Peace is hard won, we must not destroy it just like this. Bang. Shimura Danzo struck the ground hard with his cane. Peace? When the turmoil in Sanagakure ends and the Sand Shinobi army gathers to attack the Land of Fire, will you tell me about peace again? However, Shimura Danzo's forward-looking views were not recognized by other ninjas present. They all refuted Shimura Danzo's remarks, at one time. The entire Hokage office was as noisy as a wet market. Finally, third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen settled the ending and said. In short, Konoha must not provoke a war, and pay more attention to the movements in the ninja world. Then, third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen thought of Hitaki Sakumo who had just left, and said meaningfully. I am older, and Konoha belongs to young people after all. Then Hitaki Sakumo's strength and prestige are enough to hold the position of Hokage. How about making Hitaki Sakumo a candidate Hokage? Danzo, what do you think? When the topic of Hokage came up, Shimura Danzo was shocked and thought. What does this old bastard Sarutobi Hiruzen mean? Do you want to abdicate? The candidate for the new Hokage is Hitaki Sakumo? Konoha's White Fang. Damn it, the position of Hokage in Konoha is mine. No one can take away my position as Hokage. HMPH. Konoha's White Fang Hatake Tsukumo, right? I remember you. Shimura Danzo thought coldly in his heart. His face was able to remain calm, and he said in a cold tone. Hokage candidate? Whatever you choose, it has nothing to do with me. Saying. Shimura Danzo left the Hokage office on crutches. Looking at Shimura Danzo's back, third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen took a few puffs of his pipe dully. The entire Hokage office was filled with smoke, making it difficult to see his true expression. He. Subsequently, third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen laughed inexplicably. If Jong-san saw such a scene, you will definitely sigh that third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen is really insidious. Obviously reluctant to part with the power of the Hokage position. Clearly aware of Shimura Danzo's obsession with the position of Hokage. He also specifically mentioned in front of Shimura Danzo that he admired Hatake Tsukumo's Konoha's White Fang. This is where you can enjoy Konoha's White Fang Hatake Tsukumo. This is obviously giving Hatake Tsukumo eye drops. It seems that Shimura Danzo has already set his sights on Hatake Tsukumo at this time. Now, Hatake Tsukumo didn't know that the secret conspirators were targeting him. He has returned home to reunite with his family. Hatake Tsukumo hid his White Fang short sword in a secret compartment at home. From now on, I plan to carry around Jong-san's White Fang short sword, which the short sword turned into. Hatake Tsukumo's home. Jong-san, who was in the exclusive space of short sword, saw the young Hatake Kakashi. The current Hatake Kakashi has not yet experienced the death of his parents. Still a cute little guy. Hatake Kakashi? After dinner, Hatake Tsukumo began to teach his son Hatake Kakashi basic sword skills. Don't look at it. Hatake Kakashi is only 5 years old now. But he is an outstanding student of ninja school. A genius ninja. With Hatake Kakashi's ninja talent, the knowledge taught in the ninja school is really too simple. Take complete control with ease. The only thing that makes Hatake Kakashi a little tired are the two idiots Might Guy and Uchiha Obito. Might Guy is a ninjutsu idiot, but a ninja school student who specializes in taijutsu. I often come to compete with him in physical skills. Although Hatake Kakashi admires Might Guy's will to practice. I also heard my father, Hatake Tsukumo, say that Might Guy will definitely become a great taijutsu ninja in the future. But Hatake Kakashi still doesn't think Might Guy can surpass him. While Hatake Kakashi recognized Might Guy's efforts, in terms of firm will, he also believes that he can't lose to anyone. Uchiha Obito is a really annoying fly. Kakashi always tries his best to make him look embarrassed. In most cases, Uchiha Obito himself is always ugly. Except for these two people who make Hatake Kakashi feel troublesome. His life in the ninja school is still very comfortable. Now, Hatake Tsukumo watched Hatake Kakashi practice basic sword skills. Occasionally point out errors, Hatake Kakashi is able to accept and change quickly. Such talent in swordsmanship made Hatake Tsukumo nod with satisfaction and thought. As a ninja of the Hatake clan, it is normal to master sharp sword skills. Thinking like this, Hatake Tsukumo enjoys rare father-son time. Suddenly I thought of the new skill of Jong-san's short sword, the intelligence-lowering halo. A halo of wisdom. I wonder how powerful it is. Hey. Hatake Tsukumo looked at his son Hatake Kakashi and showed a strange smile. It made Hatake Kakashi feel excited. There is always a feeling that something bad is going to happen. A cry of panic. Hatake Tsukumo pulled out Jong-san's short sword, looked at Hatake Kakashi and said with a smile. Kakashi, show me your recent training results. Yes, father. Hatake Kakashi nodded and answered. Being able to fight against his father, Hatake Tsukumo, is a rare fighting experience. Through combat, you can quickly sum up experience. Naturally, it can increase Hatake Kakashi's sword skills. This is a rare opportunity, Hatake Kakashi thought to himself. I decided to take this opportunity to practice the sword skills I had learned in the past. It would be even better if you can understand them all. Clang 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 clang. Hatake Kakashi and Hatake Tsukumo immediately started fighting at close range. Even though Hatake Kakashi is young, he already has considerable attainments in swordsmanship. Wield the short sword at will, flashing yellow light. And that white hair. Anyone who saw such a scene. Everyone must give a thumbs up and praise the little white fang. Right now, Hatake Tsukumo held Jong-san's short sword and entered chakra. Short sword's body immediately glowed with blue chakra light. Aura of wisdom. The skills are released accordingly. The target is none other than Hitaki Kakashi. Suddenly, Hitaki Kakashi's originally extremely sharp sword changed. Become rigid, as immature as a beginner. There are traces to follow between each move. Clumsy knife skills. There is no trace of the original spirituality. It's really a world of difference from the sharp knife skills just now. They are completely different. Underscore. Seeing Hitaki Kakashi like this, his father, Hitaki Sakumo, laughed inexplicably. Even Jong-san from Short Sword's exclusive space also laughed. He laughed and said, "This guy Hitaki Sakumo actually cheated his son like this. Ha 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 ha." While Hitaki Sakumo was smiling, he admired the power of Jong-san's new skill of Short Sword, the intelligence-lowering aura. It is indeed so terrifying. About half an hour later, Hitaki Kakashi woke up and recalled the battle just now in his mind. His expression changed drastically, and a hint of shame flashed across his face. What happened to me just now? You actually used such bad knife skills. You've really lost your mind. Now, Hitaki Kakashi didn't even dare to raise his eyes to look into his father's eyes. He was afraid that he would disappoint his father with his insane fighting performance. Reality. What Hitaki Kakashi didn't know was that he had just been affected by the aura of wisdom and lost his mind. So there will be such a bad performance. Does the wisdom halo last for about half an hour? Can everyone reach half an hour, or does it change with the strength of the ninja? Hitaki Sakumo squinted his eyes slightly, thinking this in his mind. Jong-san, who is in the exclusive space of Short Sword, is also thinking about the time and power of the skill's wisdom dampening halo. Overall very good. Don't worry about how long the halo of intelligence can keep the target in such a state of insanity. Even if it lasts only a few seconds, there will be enough flaws. Once a ninja has a flaw, death is not far away. Especially for ninjas above Jonin, in the midst of a life and death battle. A momentary flaw is even more fatal, so. The new skill of Jong-san's Short Sword, the intelligence-reducing halo, is really as powerful as a bug. It's a pity that we can only experiment once today. The cooling time of the wisdom halo is as high as 24 hours. The only thing I can do is try again tomorrow. Hitaki Sakumo thought so. He looked up and saw Hitaki Kakashi, who was still lost. He couldn't help but slightly curve the corners of his mouth, and thought inexplicably. It's so cool to trick your son. He actually said words of comfort to Hitaki Kakashi. With Hitaki Sakumo's rich experience, Hitaki Kakashi was successfully fooled. Over the next period of time, Hitaki Sakumo deliberately experimented with the new skill of Jong-san, the Short Sword, to reduce the intelligence aura. I discovered that no matter what kind of strength a ninja is, he will remain in a state of insanity for half an hour. These states of mindlessness are not only reflected in combat. It is also mentioned in daily life. Hitaki Sakumo's friends made a big joke. Jong-san in the exclusive space of Short Sword really feels sorry for these friends of Hitaki Sakumo. Still watching with great interest the state of these people losing their minds. More than a month later, Hitaki Sakumo became busy again. Various S-level missions are really done every 2 or 3 days. Almost all of them are difficult tasks of hunting down traitorous ninjas and assassinating them. Jong-san gained a lot of evolutionary points. Evolution points. 5,710 10,000ths. There are still half of the evolution points left before we can evolve again. Really no more evolution points than in war. To this, Jong-san still thought with dissatisfaction. I hope in my heart that the third ninja war will come soon. The third Kazekage has been missing for so long. Why doesn't Sanagakure attack the Land of Fire? Sanagakure's gang is so incompetent. Jong-san complained in his heart about Sanagakure's slow actions. Even launching a ninja war is not easy, actually. This is just what Jong-san takes for granted. How can it be so easy to start a ninja war? The ninjas of Sanagakure are not the crazy people in Cloud Shinobi Village. Those gangsters in Cloud Shinobi Village said they were going to invade Iwagakure, so they invaded Iwagakure. Just do some disgusting things that harm others and not benefit yourself. Then third Tsuchikage Onoki was disgusted by the behavior of Cloud Shinobi Village. The number of ninjas in Sanagakure is not that large. The funds provided by the daimyo of the Land of Wind are getting less and less year by year. Sanagakure has received little development at all. Even after the disappearance of third Kazekage, Sanagakure is now leaderless. Caught in a power struggle. If you want to start a ninja war, you must think carefully. The Ninja World War is not something that can be decided easily by patting one's head on the head. Certainly, judging from the current situation in the ninja world, the Third Ninja War will inevitably break out. Sanagakure will inevitably follow the same path of invading the Land of Fire. All this development takes time. These days, Hitaki Tsukumo could hear many rumors against him from Konohagakure. What could he say? Hitaki Tsukumo was not serious about performing his mission. Look down on other Konohagakure people and so on. He also said that Hitaki Tsukumo had a bad temper and often suffered domestic violence. The children, wife, etc. are miserable. Heard these rumors. Hitaki Tsukumo just felt extremely frustrated. It was clear that he, Hitaki Tsukumo, did not do these things at all. Others say he has a nose and eyes. It's like seeing it with your own eyes. Hitaki Tsukumo thinks he loves his family deeply, but why is he called a bastard who commits domestic violence every day? When I heard these random rumors, Hitaki Tsukumo himself just felt aggrieved and annoyed. It felt like he was being prejudiced by others. Only Jong-san, who lives in the exclusive space of Short Sword, truly understands. That guy Shimura Danzo took action. These inexplicable rumors made Jong-san feel very familiar. That's what this guy Shimura Danzo usually does. Slander others with all kinds of specious rumors. Arouse the hostility of the people of Konohagakure. The Uchiha clan suffered greatly from this. In the end, he was tricked by Shimura Danzo into genocide. The current swordsman, Hitaki Tsukumo, is a popular Hokage candidate. The ninja world calls it Konoha's White Fang, and his sharp White Fang sword skills make enemies frightened. The strength and prestige are both impressive and satisfying to the people of Konohagakure. He is the perfect candidate to become the next Hokage. Not even the current Konoha Sannin can match Hitaki Tsukumo's voice. Such a situation will certainly make Shimura Danzo unhappy. The former sword master Shimura Danzo has always regarded the position of Hokage as his lifelong goal. Of course I'm wary of Hitaki Tsukumo, the Hokage candidate. So, I want to remove Hitaki Tsukumo's status as a Hokage candidate by destroying his prestige. At this moment Jong-san had so many thoughts in his mind. Think clearly about Shimura Danzo's thoughts. But Jong-san believes that Shimura Danzo did not have the idea of killing Hitaki Tsukumo. At the end of the day, that Konoha's White Fang Hitaki Tsukumo is also one of Konohagakure's powerful combat powers. The current situation in the ninja world is unstable, and the Third Ninja War may break out at any time. Even if that guy Shimura Danzo wanted to kill Hitaki Tsukumo, he would not choose this time. Of course, although Hitaki Tsukumo feels aggrieved now, he has not yet had any thoughts of suicide. Based on what Jong-san thought, the reason why the future Hitaki Tsukumo went to the dead end of suicide. It was probably everyone's distrust that made him lose his belief in living. Now except those in Konohagakure who don't know the truth. At least Hitaki Tsukumo's friends still believe in him. Hitaki Kakashi's words were also affected by this wave of rumors. Right in the ninja school, also asked by that idiot Uchiha Obito. Kakashi, I heard that your father is a domestic violence man? Ha ha ha, you are really pitiful, you must be beaten by often. At that time Hitaki Kakashi was angry, the results are also obvious. Uchiha Obito was severely beaten by Hitaki Kakashi, which made him realize that these rumors were false. One day, Shimura Danzo was walking on the road of Konohagakure with a cane. Did you hear that our village's Konoha's White Fang Hitaki Tsukumo turned out to be a domestic violence man? It's a shame. I still want to support that bastard Hitaki Tsukumo as the Hokage. That bastard still wants to be a Hokage. He wants to eat shit. Domestic violence men should die. Shimura Danzo heard the chatter. Squinting his one eye slightly, he smiled knowingly. I thought secretly in my heart. This time, I think that guy Hitaki Tsukumo still wants to be a Hokage? Even the status of the Hokage candidate is probably in doubt. Hey. Subsequently, Shimura Danzo received a warning from 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen. He could only stop with a little regret. Well, at least Hitaki Tsukumo doesn't have much prestige left. Shimura Danzo had no choice but to give up and continue to spread various rumors that were unfavorable to Hitaki Tsukumo. Immediately followed, the 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen also specially summoned Hitaki Tsukumo to come to the Hokage office. Tsukumo, ignore these rumors in Konoha. As the Hokage of Konoha, I always believe in you. You are a qualified Konoha shinobi. This must be a conspiracy of the enemy's ninja village. don't take it to heart. Subsequently, 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen took the opportunity to instill a large amount of the will of fire into Hitaki Tsukumo. Brainwashed for nearly an hour, received heartfelt thanks from Hitaki Tsukumo. The will of fire all over his body became a little firmer. To this, Jong-san in the exclusive space of short sword could only sigh helplessly at 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen's mouth evasion ability. Perhaps, Uzumaki Naruto's mouth release technique was inherited from 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen. Now, such thoughts appeared in Jong-san's mind. 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen is really eloquent. Jong-san felt dizzy when he said that. Fortunately, the game room in Short Sword's exclusive space can kill time. Jong-san's will has not been brainwashed by the 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen. Tisk, the will of fire or something. Jong-san squinted his eyes slightly and muttered disdainfully. After Hitaki Tsukumo left the Hokage office with excitement, 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen actually showed an inexplicable smile. He thought like this in his mind, Tsukumo, I hope you can understand me. Only by doing this can you be a qualified Konoha shinobi. Danzo is doing pretty well this time. In the time that follows, Hitaki Kakashi got the consent of his father, Hitaki Tsukumo. After Hitaki Tsukumo's personal assessment, participated in this year's ninja school graduation examination, and successfully graduated from the ninja school and became a Konoha genin. This is also the youngest Konoha genin in Konohagakure so far. Today's Hitaki Kakashi is as young as 5 years old. At time, the words of the genius ninja Hitaki Kakashi spread throughout Konohagakure. Praise for Hitaki Kakashi can be heard everywhere. Have you heard? The new Konoha genin Hitaki Kakashi is only 5 years old? Well, I don't think I was playing in the mud when I was 5 years old. There is no comparison between ordinary people and genius ninjas. Isn't the father of the genius ninja Hitaki Kakashi the domestic violent man Hitaki Tsukumo? What about a domestic violence man? Those are all lies. Although Hitaki Tsukumo is a powerful ninja, he never takes action against his companions. That's it. Even Lord 3rd Hokage came out to refute the rumors. But it's groundless. I still think Hitaki Tsukumo's character is not good enough. The entire Konohagakure became restless due to the appearance of the talented ninja Hitaki Kakashi. Even Hitaki Tsukumo's poor prestige has improved slightly. Under such circumstances, Shimura Danzo secretly felt inexplicably upset. He also didn't expect Hitaki Tsukumo to be able to stand up. Hitaki Tsukumo? Forget it. At least with Hitaki Tsukumo's current prestige, there is no need to think about becoming a Hokage or anything like that. Subsequently, Shimura Danzo decided to sit back and watch. After all, there was a warning from 3rd Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen, so he didn't dare to take action again. Thunder Country, Cloud Shinobi Village. 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee and 4 Cloud Shinobi Jonin returned to Cloud Shinobi Village with the corpses of 2 Cloud Shinobi. As expected, he received the wrath of 4th Raikage Eye. Crackling. 4th Raikage Eye immediately broke out into lightning-style chakra mode. A body of lightning shines. The current 4th Raikage looks particularly terrifying. Aiming at the 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee means punching and kicking violently. Beat Killer Bee so hard that he screamed in agony. The Cloud Shinobi around him were all silent, not daring to make any sound at all, so as not to attract the wrath of 4th Raikage Eye. After beating 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee, 4th Raikage vented his anger. He began to think deeply and said, "Bye, are you saying that we met Konoha's White Fang Hitaki Tsukumo on this mission?" 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee smashed his mouth, feeling the pain on his cheek. I am really dissatisfied with 4th Raikage Eye's slap in the face. He still answered 4th Raikage Eye's question and said, "Well, I met that white-haired bastard Hitaki Tsukumo. That white-haired bastard's sword skills are really sharp. Even my 8 sword-style stunt can't compare to it. And can cut through my tailed beast bomb with ease. Especially that golden energy giant sword, which is thousands of meters long. It's really scary when I think about it now." At this time, 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee recalled the time when he faced the Sword of Victory. There was still a bit of fear flashing in my heart. I thought it was a good thing that I followed 8 Tails Gyuki's advice and gave up on trying to survive by cutting off 8 Tails. 4th Raikage Eye listened to 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee's story about the battle with Hitaki Tsukumo. Heard a detailed description of the Sword of Vowed Victory, and the consequences caused by the golden energy sword that is thousands of meters long. It shocked 4th Reikage's heart. Immediately I thought of the traces of battle near the body of 3rd Reikage 5 years ago. At that time, 4th Reikage and all the Cloud Shinobi believed that it was Rock Shinobi's doing. Except that there are traces of Earth-style ninjutsu all around the body of 3rd Reikage. It's also to find a target to vent your anger. To this end, 4th Reikage didn't think twice and put the blame on Rock Shinobi. Don't worry about how 3rd Reikage died. His death in the Land of Earth has nothing to do with Iwagakure. That was the idea of 4th Reikage at that time. Now, I heard the traces of the attack of the Sword of Victory as told by 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee. I immediately thought of the traces of battle on the 3rd Reikage's body 5 years ago. The 1,000-meter-long penetrating path is similar to the golden energy giant sword described by 8 Tails Jinchuriki. Could it be that Konoha's White Fang Hitaki Tsukumo killed the 3rd Reikage 5 years ago? 4th Reikage had this thought in his mind. And this idea is getting more and more profound. As the memories become clearer, this made the 4th Reikage even more convinced that it was the 3rd Reikage that Hitaki Tsukumo killed. Even if Hitaki Tsukumo's ninja strength cannot defeat the 3rd Reikage, there is also the help of many Konoha Shinobi fans. So, the death of the 3rd Reikage is what Konoha did. Instead, we put the blame on Rock Shinobi. We have always suspected the wrong person. Damn Konoha. Damn Konoha's White Fang Hitaki Tsukumo. It's so insidious. Boom. Boom 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 boom. Crackling. Now, endless anger fills my heart. The lightning-style chakra mode of 4th Reikage broke out again. The lightning all over his body shone even brighter. The lightning-style armor became more solid. Damn Konoha. 4th Reikage couldn't help but curse. The 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee next to him opened his eyes wide and cursed as well, saying, "Damn Konoha idiot, white-haired bastard. Then Hitaki Tsukumo is a damned person, and he dares to block the mission of 8 Tails Killer Bee." Hearing this, 4th Reikage slightly glared at this guy 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee. Then he expressed his thoughts to many Cloud Shinobi. This immediately aroused the endless anger of Cloud Shinobi present. Damn Konoha, you actually lied to us. 3rd Reikage-sama was actually killed by Konoha's White Fang? You actually lied to us for 5 years. You even had many life and death battles with Iwagakure. A sinister plan. Must take revenge on Konoha Shinobi. Gather the Cloud Shinobi army, attack the Land of Fire, and destroy Konohagakure. Kill that bastard Konoha's White Fang Hitaki Tsukumo. At one time, all the Cloud Shinobi present shouted angrily. The reckless character is immediately revealed. I really want to directly invade the Land of Fire and kill all the Konoha Shinobi. Even the 8 Tails Jinchuriki Killer Bee feels like his 7 swords want to drink the blood of the Konoha Shinobi. Only 4th Reikage still retains some sense in his heart. Finally made a decision, stared with big eyes, and said fiercely, "Konoha must pay the price. The current situation in the ninja world is unstable, and the 3rd ninja war will begin at any time. When that time comes, we will bring a wave of wolves to Konoha. Before this happens, we must turn our anger into the power of hatred and be ready at all times." All the Cloud Shinobi present agreed in unison. The Land of Wind, Sanagakure. The disappearance of 3rd Kazekage filled Sanagakure with an air of uneasiness. After all, the 3rd Kazekage is known as the strongest Kazekage in history, and his magnet-style sand-iron ninjutsu is extremely powerful. It is the indispensable pillar of Sanagakure. Now this pillar has mysteriously disappeared. Not even a trace could be found. Naturally caused unrest in Sanagakure. Reality. These Sanagakure people did not know the truth of all this, but were killed by the Red Sand Scorpion. Immediately followed, the Red Sand Scorpion became a rebellious ninja. Of course, now Sanagakure is worried about the disappearance of 3rd Kazekage. Except for a few people, such as Elder Chindai, no one was worried about the movements of the Red Sand Scorpion. Even Elder Chiyo is caught up in Sanagakure's new power struggle. When all is said and done about Sanagakure, Elder Chiyo completely lost track of his grandson, the Red Sand Scorpion. Finally, Sand Shinobi Rasa becomes Sanagakure's new Kazekage. The magnet-style ninjutsu is also a bonus for Rasa. After all, the successive Kazecages of Sanagakure are all good at magnet-style ninjutsu. Under certain circumstances, magnet-style ninjutsu has become the Kazecage's trademark. After 4th Kazekage Rasa succeeded to the throne, she still had to deal with the problem of 3rd Kazekage Hospital first. The disappearance of a village of shadows cannot be easily brushed off. At the same time, Since 4th Kazekage Rasa took control of Sanagakure, he has felt the bad situation of Sanagakure. The distrust of the daimyo of the Land of Wind. The reduction in funding has left Sanagakure financially unable to make ends meet. Even the source of funds obtained from magnet-style golden ninjutsu is more than enough to make up for it. If this continues, sooner or later something will go wrong with Sanagakure. Even Sanagakure now is full of contradictions. Almost every sand shinobi is filled with dissatisfaction. To this, 4th Kazekage Luosha felt overwhelmed, and then an idea came to his mind. Attack the Land of Fire and vent the accumulated conflicts in Sanagakure. 4th Kazekage was shocked when this idea first appeared. The more I thought about it, the more feasible it became. The blame for the disappearance of the 3rd Kazekage can be placed on the Konoha shinobi. You can vent the anger of Sand shinobi by invading the Land of Fire. 7. Substantial benefits could be gained through the war to slow down Sanagakure's depleted finances. You can also increase the prestige of my new Kazekage through this round of war. Now, 4th Kazekage, so many thoughts came to Ross's mind. The more I feel that attacking the country of fire has many benefits. Even if this battle with the Konoha shinobi ended in failure, it is also able to achieve most of 4th Kazekage Ross's goals. Now Sanagakure actually doesn't have much to lose. Followed by the senior officials of 4th Kazekage Rasa and Sanagakure secretly planned a plan to attack the Land of Fire. Even Ebizo, the wise man of Sanagakure, agreed with the proposal. Helped perfect 4th Kazekage Rasa's plan, immediately followed. The whole of Sanagakure got into action. He was busy mobilizing troops and generals, collecting war preparation materials, and gathering the ninja army. 4th Kazekage Rasa secretly dispatched Sand Shinobi to contact Rock Shinobi, Cloud Shinobi, and Mist Shinobi. Delivered the news of the attack on the country of fire. Alas, the 3rd Ninja War is about to begin. As the war progresses, I don't know how many people will be displaced. Now, this 4th Kazekage Rasa still lamented like this in a hypocritical manner. A few crocodile tears flowed. Earth Country, Iwagakure. 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki received information from the Sand Shinobi envoy. The new Kazekage Rasa, who knew about Sanagakure, wanted to start the 3rd Ninja War. Suddenly he frowned slightly and thought, attacking the country of fire? The hatred between Rock Shinobi and Konoha Shinobi is not small. Although during the 2nd Ninja War, the war between the Rock Shinobi and the Konoha Shinobi was just the Four Tails Jinchuriki Laozi's own initiative. In terms of results, Iwagakure suffered heavy losses. Never mind what the cause of the war was. The relationship between Rock Shinobi and Konoha Shinobi has finally ended. Now there are a large number of people in Iwagakure, Rock Shinobi, and Four Tails Jinchuriki Laozi all hate Konoha deeply. The Kingdom of Fire can be fought, but beware of Cloud Shinobi's backstab this time. Now, 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki thought this after hesitating. That's it. Iwagakure also began to act secretly. Thunder Country, Cloud Shinobi Village. That 4th Raikage Eye greeted the Sand Shinobi messenger. He immediately opened his big eyes to express his feelings, saying that he must cooperate to attack the Kingdom of Fire. The Land of Water, Kirigakure. The black-haired 3rd Mizukage didn't say much. Secretly, it made the Mist Ninja take action. Suddenly, the entire ninja world is filled with uneasy fluctuations. Even the small country ninja village was affected. Hanzo, the leader of the Rain Shinobi village, looked at the rain outside the window, sighed inexplicably, and said, "A new war is coming. This time the war." Hanzo decided to sit back and watch. The 2nd Ninja War has completely woken up Hanzo. After the war where the Rock Shinobi army almost destroyed Rain Shinobi village, Hanzo, the leader of Rain Shinobi village, already understands. After all, Rain Shinobi village is a small country ninja village and cannot face the threat of a big country ninja village. It can be said, the ambition of Hanzo, the leader of Rain Shinobi village, disappeared without a trace. Subsequently, just one day, 4th Kazekage Rasa led an army of 6,000 Sand Shinobi as they passed through the Kingdom of Sichuan and invaded the border of the Kingdom of Fire. At the same time, 3rd Tsuchikage Onoki leads an army of 8,000 Rock Shinobi to invade the Land of Fire via the Land of Grass. 4th Raikage Eye leads an army of 3,000 Cloud Shinobi across Yu no Kuni to attack the Fire Country border. Even the 3rd Mizukage led an army of Mist Ninjas through the Land of Waves and landed on the coast of the Land of Fire. That's it. The 3rd Ninja War has begun. The entire fire country is surrounded by enemies on all sides, and there are many small country ninja villages fishing in troubled waters. Konohagakure immediately felt endless pressure. Now, ninja hawks flew everywhere in the sky above Konohagakure. Konoha shinobi gathered quickly. Third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen immediately summoned high-level ninjas and numerous Konoha Jonin for a wave of emergency combat meetings. Konoha's White Fang Hitaki Sakumo serves as one of Konohagakure's high-end combat powers. Of course, he also participated in this combat meeting. Zhang San, who was in the exclusive space of Short Sword, also observed the whole process. At the beginning of the meeting, then Shimura Danzo was leaning on a cane, his eyes widened, and he said fiercely, "Damn San Shinobi, you actually blamed Konoha for the disappearance of the third Kazekage. Does that bastard fourth Kazekage Rasa think Konoha Shinobi is easy to bully?" Such loud curses aroused the approval of many Konoha Shinobi fans. They were all filled with expressions of indignation. Immediately followed, Shimura Danzo glared at third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen again, and said, "Hiruzen, I said before that Konoha should take the first step to attack the country of the South Wind. Now that the Sand Shinobi Army has arrived in the Land of Fire, and there are also the Rock Shinobi Army, Cloud Shinobi Army, and Mist Shinobi Army taking advantage of the situation, what should we do?" Hearing this, third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen frowned slightly. Glancing at the furious Shimura Danzo, he thought coldly, "Danzo, you bastard, do you want to blame me? It seems that the power of the roots needs to be restricted. Lest this guy Danzo forget who is Konoha's Hokage. Think about it this way." Third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen stared and said, "It's useless to say all this now. Sand Shinobi, Rock Shinobi, Cloud Shinobi, and Mist Shinobi have invaded the border of Fire Country one after another. Konoha must resist with all its strength." Subsequently, Hokage consultant Mitokado Homura pushed up his glasses and said, "According to the strategy of first easy and then difficult, the Sand Shinobi Army is easier, followed by the Mist Shinobi Army." Another Hokage consultant, Udatane Kaharu, immediately interrupted Mitokado Homura who was talking, and said with narrowed eyes, "I do not think so." Next, the entire conference room was filled with loud discussions among the Konoha shinobi. After nearly an hour of debate, in the end, third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen accepted the suggestions from all parties and made a decision. Third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen decided to send the Konoha Shinobi Army to attack in 4 directions. Block the offensive of Sand Shinobi, Rock Shinobi, Cloud Shinobi and Mist Shinobi first. At least these invading ninja armies must be stopped beyond the borders of the Land of Fire. Then gather superior forces and defeat them one by one, starting with the Sand Shinobi Army. Subsequently, the third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen began to distribute the Konoha Shinobi's 4 armies. Hitaki Sakumo chose the Konoha Shinobi Army to intercept the Sand Shinobi Army. The young Hitaki Kakashi and his instructor Namikaze Minato chose to join the Konoha Shinobi Army that blocked the Cloud Shinobi Army. Don't look at Namikaze Minato, who is at most 15 years old. Under the guidance of Jiraiya, one of the Sannin of Konoha, he already possesses Jonin strength. That flying thunder god technique has just touched the threshold. Even using combat experience to guide Hitaki Kakashi is enough. Although Hitaki Sakumo is worried about not being able to take care of his son Hitaki Kakashi himself. It got to the point. All Hitaki Sakumo did was believe in his son. The third ninja war has finally begun. Zhang San in the exclusive space of Short Sword watched helplessly as the 4-pronged army of Konoha Shinobi was established. Follow the current swordmaster Hitaki Sakumo to the western border of the Land of Fire. It seems that you can see a large number of evolution points being recorded in front of you. Immediately laughed inexplicably. The army of Konoha Shinobi along the road where Hitaki Sakumo is located is led by Hitaki Sakumo. Jiraiya and Tsunade from Konoha Sannin are assists. The reason why Tsunade was sent here was to resist Sand Shinobi's poison attack. A large number of puppet ninjas in Sanagakure are good at using poison. Can counter with Tsunade's medical ninjutsu, but now Tsunade is already suffering from hemophobia. Only third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen and several high-ranking Konoha ninjas knew about this matter. So, taking advantage of the situation, Jiraiya was dispatched as a combat support. When the West Route Konoha Shinobi Army led by Hitaki Sakumo encounters the Sand Shinobi Army. The Sand Shinobi Army has already defeated the Plateaukoden Mountain, and is still attacking cities and villages wantonly, killing the civilians of the country of destruction. Hitaki Sakumo said nothing and roared directly. Konoha shinobi, obey the order and kill all these sand shinobi dogs. Kill. 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 The Konoha shinobi army roared in unison, and they all rushed towards the sand shinobi army. The sand shinobi army also counterattacked, kunai flying all over the sky. The fierce collision of endless shurikens. Suddenly there were continuous explosions. A large number of screams, calls to kill, and angry curses could be heard all the time. It is here that the Konoha shinobi army and the sand shinobi army fight each other desperately. Broken corpses can be seen everywhere. The ninjas on both sides were almost furious. The cruelty of war was immediately apparent. Jiraiya immediately completed the hand seal and released a large amount of chakra. Summoning technique. Bang bang bang. 3 clouds of smoke suddenly appeared. Gamabunda. Toadian, toad-wide, 3 giant toads immediately appeared. Rushed into the camp of the sand shinobi army. Giant toads constantly brandishing huge weapons. Heavy weapons can really hurt you and kill you when you touch them. A series of screams came from the mouths of countless sand shinobi. Immediately followed. Tsunade frowned, gritted his teeth, and fought against hemophobia. Even though he was shaking all over, the seal was completed and a large amount of chakra was released. Summoning technique. A huge cloud of smoke flashed. The huge Katsuyu suddenly appeared. Tsunade-sama. Katsuyu's clear voice sounded. Tsunade said with a trembling voice, barely able to lift his head. Excuse me, please treat Konoha shinobi. Yes, Tsunade-sama. Katsuyu nodded in agreement. Katsuyu great split. Buzz. The huge Katsuyu immediately split into countless smaller Katsuyu. It spread to every Konoha shinobi. A wave of powerful healing came to Konoha shinobi's army. Immediately boost the morale of the Konoha shinobi soldiers. Attacking the sand shinobi army was even more strenuous. Even Hitaki Sakumo has a little Katsuyu attached to his body. Jong San in the exclusive space of short sword looked at this little Katsuyu with interest on his face. The summoning beast among the Konoha Sanin, Toad, Orochi, Katsuyu. Jong San's favorite is this Katsuyu. The voice is nice and he is very obedient. It can also heal, and its attack power is not bad. You can also go to Shigen Forest with Katsuyu to learn sage art. In short, the dragon is a perfect summoning beast. Compared to Katsuyu, Orochimaru's snakes and Jiraiya's toads are both inferior. Now, the healing power of these countless little Katsuyu is a shot in the arm for Konoha's army of shinobi. Hitaki Sakumo gripped Jong San's short sword and began to attack. Crescent moon clashes. White Fang's sword skills flashed. White Fang's sword technique 3 consecutive flashes. White Fang's sword technique lightning style dodge. Shadow escape. Body flicker technique. The current sword master Hitaki Sakumo holds Jong San's short sword and aims it at the sand shinobi army to deal a wave of damage. The sharp sword slash flashed across the battlefield. The sword flashed. Just a sand shinobi lost his life. But in the blink of an eye, just killed more than 10 sand shinobi. Ding. Kill sand shinobi Jonin ***, evolution points plus 250. Ding. Kill sand shinobi Chunin ***, evolution points plus 50. Ding. Kill sand shinobi Genin ***, evolution points plus 10. The continuous system prompts made Jong San smile. Looking at the evolutionary points that were constantly being recorded, Jong San laughed and said, "Ha ha ha. Sure enough, only through war can we gain more evolution points. The current sword master Hitaki Sakumo is really awesome." That's it. The Konoha shinobi army and the sand shinobi army fought for a whole day. Until the sun goes down, the two sides just retreated in tacit agreement and returned to their respective camps. After this day of fighting, Hitaki Sakumo holds Jong San's short sword and constantly harvests sand shinobi's life. This gave Jong San a lot of evolution points. At least nearly 3,000 evolution points were obtained. Evolution point. 8,710 10,000ths. There are more than 8,000 evolution points. If you do another wave tomorrow, you can evolve again. Jong San suddenly fell into joy when he saw the number of evolution points on the God-level evolution system interface. I once again lamented the awesomeness of this swordmaster Hitaki Sakumo. Jong San in Short Sword's exclusive space ignored Hitaki Sakumo's battle summary meeting. I came to the exclusive game room and played a few standalone games. I entered the bathroom and took a bath for more than half an hour. Finally, I returned to the large bedroom with my own space and went to sleep. Expect. Ever since he traveled through time and became short sword, Zhang San found that he didn't need to sleep. You can never sleep. But the habits of people in the past are still engraved on Zhang San's soul. Especially after short sword evolved into an exclusive space with 3 bedrooms and 1 living room. He will maintain a normal schedule. Doing this will at least make Zhang San happy. Early next morning, after a simple breakfast, the prepared Konoha Shinobi Army and San Shinobi Army battle again. The area around Platycodon Mountain is filled with endless murderous intent. Explosions and screams sounded one after another. Hitaki Tsukumo also looked for places with a lot of San Shinobi and killed them arbitrarily. After killing a wave of San Shinobi, Zhang San's accumulated evolutions reached 9,000. Evolution points. 9,110 thousandths. I will definitely be able to evolve again today. Just when Zhang San was thinking so happily, a sound broke through the air and rushed behind Hitaki Tsukumo. He looked over intently. It turned out to be a puppet in white. This puppet in white always feels so familiar. Zhang San in the exclusive space of short sword muttered like this. Suddenly, a flash of inspiration suddenly appeared in his mind, and he couldn't help but blurt out. White secret technique. Chikamatsu 10 people. That is the secret puppet technique belonging to San Shinobi Chiyo. Zhang San remembers that a certain swordmaster died on the white-clothed puppet of San Shinobi Chiyo. Well, I remember that the swordmaster was called Uchiha Fusuke. It seems that Chiyo killed San Shinobi because he was in the way. Zhang San thought suddenly. At this time, Hitaki Tsukumo also recognized the origin of this white puppet. Chiyo's puppet? Hitaki Tsukumo squinted his eyes slightly. Hold Zhang San's short sword tightly and enter chakra. Short sword's body immediately glowed with blue chakra light. Shadow escape. Buzz. The skills are released accordingly. Hitaki Tsukumo's entire body immediately fell into the shadow beneath his feet. When he appeared again, he had already reached the shadow next to a big tree. Combine Hitaki Tsukumo's intermediate perception talent with the primary perception talent given by Zhang San's short sword. I immediately sensed the location of San Shinobi Chiyo. As expected, the person coming is San Shinobi Chiyo. After seeing Chiyo's figure clearly, Hitaki Tsukumo squinted his eyes slightly and muttered in a low voice. This guy Chiyo is very difficult. Hitaki Tsukumo tightened his grip on Zhang San's short sword. There are thousands of thoughts in my mind, thinking about how to F*K San Shinobi Chiyo. Even with Hitaki Tsukumo's white fang sword technique, he can easily kill most of the puppet ninjas. That sharp sword skill is the natural enemy of the puppet ninja. Most of the San Shinobi killed by Hitaki Tsukumo were puppet ninjas. Even San Shinobi Chiyo's son and daughter-in-law died in Hitaki Tsukumo's short sword. But the San Shinobi Chiyo before him was no ordinary puppet ninja. White secret technique. 10 people near the pine. Those 10 powerful white-clothed puppets are the masterpieces of Bunzaemon, the founder of the puppet ninja. Even Hitaki Tsukumo's white fang sword technique is difficult to defeat. Even capsizing in the gutter is possible, so Hitaki Tsukumo felt extremely troubled just now. In addition, Hitaki Tsukumo can clearly sense it. The San Shinobi Chiyo in front of him seems to have set his sights on him. Those eyes filled with murderous intent looked like they wanted to tear him apart. This made Hitaki Tsukumo frown. Now, San Shinobi Chiyo stared at Hitaki Tsukumo in front of him and roared sternly. Damn Konoha's white fang, you are the one who killed my son and daughter-in-law. I'm going to kill you because of their spiritual skills. White secret technique. Chikamatsu 10 people. Suffer death. Roaring. San Shinobi Chiyo's hands flicked. Almost invisible threads of chakra drift with it. 10 white-clothed puppets also moved in response. Crunch, crunch, crunch. The puppets' joints rustled. Full of endless murderous intent. 10 white-clothed puppets holding various weapons. He sprinted towards Hitaki Tsukumo at extremely fast speeds. Facing such an offensive, Hitaki Tsukumo remained unmoved in the face of danger, but instead thought of a way to kill San Shinobi Chiyo. Well, it's such a happy decision. First give this guy Chiyo a wave of wisdom halo. Thinking like this, Hitaki Tsukumo tightened his grip on Zhang San's short sword. Then the chakra was entered. Short sword's body immediately glowed with blue chakra light. Hitaki Tsukumo pointed his sword at Chiyo, aura of wisdom. Target San Shinobi Chiyo was immediately affected. He entered a state of mental loss of 50% for half an hour. The whole person immediately became inexplicably stupid. It's now. Hitaki Sakumo directly raised Zhang San's short sword. Again a lot of chakra was entered. Crescent moon chong 10 consecutive slashes. Buzz buzz. Whoosh whoosh whoosh. 10 blue crescent-shaped slashes immediately rushed out from short sword's body. Sprinting towards San Shinobi Chiyo's body. 10 blue slashes cut through the air along the path ahead, tearing apart this space, full of power that cuts through everything. Generally speaking, faced with such a slash, he would choose to dodge. San Shinobi, who has experienced several ninja wars and has rich fighting experience, knows that he must avoid it. With the strength of San Shinobi Chiyo, he can also easily dodge. However, at this moment, San Shinobi Chiyo is affected by the halo of wisdom. The entire person's intelligence is reduced by half. Even the combat experience seemed to be half forgotten. He did not choose to dodge the 10 blue slashes. Instead, he flicked his hands and the almost invisible chakra thread floated again. The 10 white-clothed puppets immediately gave up attacking Hitaki Sakumo himself. Suddenly, he arrived in front of San Shinobi Chiyo and intercepted 10 blue slashes. Clang, 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 bang 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 bang. This wave of offensive destroyed 5 white-clothed puppets. Crescent sky chong 10 consecutive cuts. Hitaki Sakumo laughed and released 10 more blue slashes. Shadow escape. Buzz. His entire body suddenly fell into the shadow beneath his feet. When he appeared again, he was already at the side of San Shinobi Chiyo. Now, San Shinobi Chiyo is still guarding the 10 blue slashes with all her strength. White Fang sword technique lightning style dodge. Crackling. Whoosh. Hitaki Sakumo held Zhang San's short sword tightly and penetrated San Shinobi Chiyo's heart directly. Successfully killed San Shinobi Chiyo. How can it be? San Shinobi after Chiyo's heart was penetrated. His eyes suddenly widened. There is no time to feel the endless pain. He slowly looked back at Hitaki Sakumo, who was very close at hand. Now, San Shinobi Chiyo's face was filled with disbelief. Subsequently, wow, vomited a mouthful of blood. The whole person's vitality is rapidly passing away. Finally, I opened my eyes wide, and this whole life flashed before my eyes. The next second, Chiyo's body collapsed to the ground with a bang, without any sign of life. So far, Hitaki Sakumo finally killed San Shinobi Chiyo. Shaking Zhang San's bloodline, which was a short sword, Hitaki Sakumo narrowed his eyes slightly and said with emotion. This short sword's intelligence-lowering aura is really terrifying. Killed San Shinobi Chiyo so easily. Zhang San in the exclusive space of short sword was surprised by how easily San Shinobi Chiyo died. Of course, like the current sword master Hitaki Sakumo, he was even more shocked by the terrifying power of short sword's intelligence-reducing aura. San Shinobi, who has rich fighting experience, fights like a puppet ninja who has just graduated. He was killed by Hitaki Sakumo so easily. Unfortunately, the cooldown time of the skill's wisdom-lowering halo is too long. It takes 24 hours and a whole day to cool down. It is impossible to use it arbitrarily. Now, Zhang San thought with a little disappointment in his heart. The current swordmaster, Hitaki Sakumo, is very satisfied. Never mind what you say. Killing San Shinobi Chiyo can be considered as taking down a pillar of Sanagakure. That cleared up a big trouble. In the past 2 ninja wars, San Shinobi Chiyo was stained with the blood of a lot of Konoha shinobi. This time it can be considered as revenge for the sacrificed Konoha shinobi. Such thoughts appeared in Hitaki Sakumo's mind for no apparent reason. Ding. Kill cage level ninja Chiyo, evolution points plus 1000. Ding. Evolution points, 10,110,000, meet the evolution conditions. Do you want to start evolution? Hey, Chiyo is actually a cage level ninja. After hearing the system prompt, Zhang San's eyes widened slightly. He thought that San Shinobi Chiyo was at most an elite jonin. I really didn't expect Chiyo to have the strength of a cage level ninja. Perhaps it's because of the white secret technique Shikamatsu 10 people. Suddenly, Zhang San thought of San Shinobi Chiyo's identity as a puppet ninja. Those 10 white-clothed puppets are the creations of the puppet ninja ancestor. Has frightening attack power. San Shinobi, it is normal for Chiyo to reach cage-level ninja with such 10 white puppets. Unfortunately, San Shinobi Chiyo became a cage-level ninja as a puppet ninja, and he was also a very bottom cage-level ninja. Not as good as that guy Shimura Danzo. There are only 1000 evolution points, which is probably the lowest value for cage-level ninjas. Not to mention compared to third Raikage. Zhang-san in the exclusive space of short sword thought so. Seeing that he could meet the evolutionary conditions again, he laughed happily and said decisively. Start evolution. This is already the 11th evolution of Zhang-san's short sword. Evolution Choice 1, Talent Lightning Style Ninjutsu Power plus 50%. Evolution Choice 2, Skill Breath of the Sun 1 Type Wound Dance. The Sword Master enters the Breath of the Sun state and uses pure chakra transformation to slash forward in an arc-shaped slash entwined with flames. Evolution Choice 3, Skill Brahma Sutra 8 Kills. Ignore Defense, 8 Instant Knives, Knife Critical Hit plus 100%. 3 evolutionary options immediately come into view. Tisk. I finally didn't see that bullshit plaster of natural brute strength this time. Now, this idea immediately appeared in Zhang-san's mind. In previous evolutions, this choice of natural brute force was often seen. Zhang-san lost his temper. This wave of evolutionary choices does not reveal the natural brute force, which makes Zhang-san feel a lot more relaxed. Followed by, Zhang-san looked at the first evolutionary option. Talent Lightning Style Ninjutsu Power plus 50%. Well, this talent is very suitable for the current Swordmaster Hitaki Sakumo. It can directly increase Hitaki Sakumo's ninja strength. After all, Hitaki Sakumo's chakra attribute is lightning style. Even if the current Swordmaster Hitaki Sakumo does not use lightning style ninjutsu. It is also often released in combination with lightning style chakra and White Fang knife technique, which can increase the power of White Fang knife technique. The first evolutionary option is okay. Zhang-san thought like this. He looked at the second evolutionary option again. His eyes immediately widened. Skill Breath of the Sun 1 Type Wound Dance? This evolutionary choice appeared in the previous evolution, and I wanted to directly determine this skill at that time. It's a pity that I was interested in another skill at that time and missed this awesome skill. Let's look at the third evolutionary option first. If it can be done, we will determine the second evolutionary option this time. After all, only Zhang-san knows the power of Sun Breath best. That was the first breath of Demon Slayer world. Has endless possibilities, has great power. Think about it this way. Zhang-san looked at the third evolutionary option. Skill Brahma Sutra 8 Kills. The 8 swords in an instant are indeed very powerful, but the current swordsman knows similar swordsmanship. Ignoring defense is great, but I already have the gift of penetrating power, so it's a little repetitive. Well, the sword's critical hit plus 100% is awesome. This means that the power of each sword attack is doubled. 8 consecutive sword attacks can directly kill any ninja. Zhang-san thought so in his heart. I feel that the skill Brahma Sutra 8 Kills is very good. Another look at the second evolutionary option. That is Zhang-san's coveted Breath of the Sun. After staring for half a minute and thinking, Zhang-san finally made a decision. Evolutionary Choice 2, confirmed. Zhang-san still feels that the Breath of the Sun is more powerful. After all, after Breath of the Evolution Sun, every time the Swordmaster uses this skill, his body will adapt to the way the sun breathes. Over time, it is equivalent to completely learning the breathing of the sun. It can enhance the Swordmaster's strength in all aspects. As for the third evolutionary option, although the skill Brahma Sutra 8 Kills is powerful, it is still not as good as the existing skill Sword of Victory. More than what is lacking is more than what is lacking. Ding. Evolution Selection 2, Skill Breath of the Sun 1 Type Wound Dance. The Swordmaster enters the Breath of the Sun state and uses pure chakra transformation to slash forward in an arc-shaped slash entwined with flames. Sure. Ding. Evolution successful. After successful evolution, a mysterious power is poured into Zhang-san's short sword. The essence of this short sword has been changed. Open the system. Host. Zhang-san exclusive space 3 bedrooms and 1 living room. Open up bedroom, exercise room, game room, bathroom. Isolate all means of exploration. Swordmaster. Hitaki Sakumo talent. Solid. Defense plus 100%. Primary perception plunder. Seize chakra from the slain. Feedback knife 10%. Fire style ninjutsu power plus 50% ever changing. Changing the appearance according to the will of the sword owner. Penetration. Ignores 30 defense and attacks penetrate the target. Skill. Crescent Moon Chong White Fang Sword Technique. Shocking cut. The Breath of the Sun the shape of one the round dance. Sacrifice of Life Shadow Meld Sword of Oath of Victory, available only to the lowest cage level ninja. The power of BGM, no one can beat me in my BGM. Intelligence Reduction Halo, reduces the target's intelligence by 50%, single target, cooling time is 24 hours. Achievement. Devourer, 3/5 evolution points, 110 thousandths. As expected, Zhang San saw the new skill Breath of the Sun 1-type wound dance from the God-level evolution system interface. He couldn't help but smile a few times, right now. After Zhang San's short sword successfully evolved. As the current swordmaster, Hitaki Sakumo immediately felt the new skills. New skill Breath of the Sun 1-type wound dance? Are there actually new skills added? What's the reason? Is it because killing evolved? Now, Hitaki Sakumo muttered this. In his words, I discovered a little bit of the secret of Zhang San's short sword. After all, Hitaki Sakumo has owned the Zhang San short sword for several months. In the past few months, I have been studying the secret of Zhang San's short sword almost every day. It has evolved twice until Hitaki Sakumo's hands. Being an intuitive ninja, Hitaki Sakumo was naturally able to detect the changes. Evolve by killing ninjas? I always feel that this short sword is not a good one. Could it be the legendary demon sword? Hitaki Sakumo said softly with his eyes narrowed. Fortunately, Hitaki Sakumo is not a great Konoha shinobi person. How could Konoha's White Fang, who was famous for his assassinations in the ninja world, be really upright? The missions Hitaki Sakumo did were almost always filled with endless killing. So, Hitaki Sakumo can still accept the magic of Zhang San's short sword. If this were replaced by the two Konoha shinobi, Jiraiya or Tsunade. When encountering Zhang San's short sword, there is a high probability that he will try his best to seal it directly. Oh, I'm not a demon sword. If you insist, I am a magic sword. Zhang San from Short Sword's exclusive space retorted. I simply don't like the name of the so-called demon sword. I feel like the demon knife is too leaky. Only the magic sword can meet Zhang San's expectations. The reason why Hitaki Sakumo can easily accept the magic and weirdness of Zhang San's short sword. Except that he himself isn't all that decent. It's just that Zhang San's short sword talent is too sharp. Especially the power of innate plundering, which increased the amount of chakra in Hitaki Sakumo's body many times. Now Hitaki Sakumo doesn't have to worry about the amount of chakra at all. He can use his hands and feet freely even when fighting any ninja. Don't worry about the embarrassing problem of suddenly running out of mana during battle. Try Short Sword's new skill. Hitaki Sakumo thought so. Then he saw Konoha Genin fighting with Sand Shinobi Chunin. Wind-style Windblade. That Konoha Genin is about to get cold. Thunder Instant Body. Crackling. Hitaki Sakumo came to this Konoha Genin with a body flicker technique. Hold Zhang San's short sword tightly and enter chakra. Short Sword's body immediately glowed with blue chakra light. Immediately slash it out with your sword. The Breath of the Sun one-shape round dance. The skills are released accordingly. The sword slash carried astonishing sword pressure, tugging at the air nearby. Endless flames adhere to Short Sword's body, forming an extremely hot aura. In the blink of an eye, whoosh, boom. The sword cut off the windblade of this Sand Shinobi Chunin. Again, he cut off Sand Shinobi Chunin's head with unabated force. Ding. Kill Sand Shinobi Chunin ***, evolution points +50. Fire Chakra Nature Transformation. Hitaki Sakumo said softly with a slight frown. Now, everything is settled. There were still little bits of fire floating around Hitaki Sakumo. Konoha's White Fang Sama, thank you for saving my life. The Konoha Genin who survived broke into a cold sweat. Looking at Hitaki Sakumo in front of him, he immediately thanked him. Now think back to the battle just now. If it hadn't been for Hitaki Sakumo's timely action, Konoha Genin would have been completely miserable. Hear words. Hitaki Sakumo squinted his eyes and looked at the nervous Konoha Genin. Laughed gently, patted Konoha Genin on the shoulder and said, "Be careful, this is a battlefield. Go find your teammates, you can't survive long on the battlefield alone." Finished. Hitaki Sakumo left directly. Master White Fang is really awesome. So approachable. Now, this Konoha Genin has already regarded Hitaki Sakumo as his idol. Hitaki Sakumo who left saw the Konoha Genin just now, and actually thought of his son Hitaki Kakashi. Kakashi should fight Cloud Shinobi now. With Kakashi's strength, he should be able to survive this war. Think about it this way. Hitaki Sakumo's attention returned to Jong-san's new skill of short sword. He clearly remembered that the breath of the sun, one shape round dance was filled with the nature transformation of the fire attribute chakra. Well, it's still the ultimate fire attribute chakra nature transformation. Hitaki Sakumo's normal battles usually involve a combination of White Fang swordsmanship and lightning style chakra. So, Hitaki Sakumo's lightning style chakra nature transformation reaches ultimate. Other chakras' nature transformation is also slightly involved. But I really only understand it a little bit. I don't remember my fire attribute chakra nature transformation being so powerful. Now, Hitaki Sakumo whispered softly, "One more try." Saying, Hitaki Sakumo found several more waves of Sand Shinobi. The breath of the sun, the shape of one, the round dance. Another fire attribute chakra nature transformation filled with ultimate. The high temperature penetrated Sand Shinobi's body directly. The kill was easily completed. Jong-san gained a lot of evolutionary points. Now, Hitaki Sakumo killed Sand Shinobi with the new skill of Jong-san's short sword. While feeling the changes in the body, especially the nature transformation of the fire attribute chakra. The more he releases new skills, the more active the fire attribute chakra nature transformation in his body becomes. After killing more than 10 Sand Shinobi with this, Hitaki Sakumo felt that his own fire attribute chakra nature transformation became active even without the use of new skills to guide it. This is amazing. It won't be long before I can practice the nature transformation of the fire attribute chakra to the ultimate. Hitaki Sakumo exclaimed. If that is the case, wait until Hitaki Sakumo's fire attribute chakra nature transformation reaches ultimate. The chakra consumed by the fire style ninjutsu is about the same as the lightning style ninjutsu. Its power is still very huge. This is equivalent to Hitaki Sakumo having a perfect second chakra attribute for nothing. This wave really shocked Hitaki Sakumo. Crescent Moon Chong 3 consecutive slashes. The breath of the sun, the shape of one, the round dance. Suddenly encountered a wave of Sand Shinobi. First, 3 crescent moons cleared away Genin. Another new skill that killed Sand Shinobi Chunin at close range. This time the skill is released. Hitaki Sakumo felt something was wrong again. Not only the nature transformation of the fire chakra, but also the nature transformation of the yang chakra. Is this real? Eyes widened. Hitaki Sakumo was shocked again and said hesitantly. Immediately followed. Another wave of new skills has been released. This guess in my mind was finally verified. This is actually true.